Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. This live, let's try to do like 2 hours, 2.5 hours maybe. We'll push it. Let's see. Hello, banana. Hey guys. I don't know. I like you guys calling me Lazawal tea, but I also really like banana. It's just so unserious. Girl, you are slaying. Thank you. Finally got to join your live. Oh my god. I know. You're wearing mascara. You guys, my makeup is so disgusting today. But I saw that someone made a fan account of me. And I was like, if they're gonna take pictures, I gotta look cute. Thanks. One thing I like about you is that you're always on time. I try to be. It takes a lot. Alright, so we're gonna have a co-host today. And you guys have seen her so many times. The lovely Hajra. She's actually super qualified and a lot of great things to say. So I'm adding her. And then we'll add other people. Yeah! Oh my god, I'm trying to figure this setup. Sorry about that, guys. Hey, Hajra.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm loving the eye makeup.
Thanks. Thank you. Like I
Gorgeous.
was saying, people want to make fan accounts. So I'm like, I gotta look cute.
True. I mean, makeup or not, I think you'll still look cute compared to those people who have made fan accounts. So,
I know. Thank you. I agree. I
you're
love this
welcome.
banana filter.
It's the best.
Yes. Okay. So we're, oh my God, there's already 80 people in here. That's crazy. And I'm like sitting at a window. Oh, Hamza's here. Let me-
Which Hamza? There are like three of them. Okay, got it.
Hamza Abbasi. He's
I'm
the
glad
only
he's
new
here.
effort. I know.
So
We
much
got some
research.
questions for him. I'm trying to figure out the best way. I want to sit by my window because the lighting was good. Trying to figure out how to do this. Okay, we're gonna add people in a little bit. Let's just I don't know, we'll talk about things first. 'Cause this week was crazy. Honestly, the weeks are being blurred when it comes to like the social media drama, but the episodes I can track. And I guess the first Monday's episode was kind of, you know, the fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are your thoughts?
Wait,
I
I
I
feel
feel
like
like
when you get sucked into the Lazawalish universe throughout the week, like I kind of sense like my mind, like I'm losing my mind.
I
So is
know.
it the fight? Yeah, with Tabassum, right?
Yeah. That was what we were waiting for over the weekend, and it was an interesting fight. I just feel like it got resolved so quickly
Yeah.
that we kind of forgot about it, but it was important, what happened. And a lot of key things happened in that fight that are super important. And one thing I guess we could just talk about is like what triggered the fight. I feel like it was Thuba.
Is
Maybe
it?
I'm blaming the woman, but I feel like we need to blame her.
Yeah, I think it's like Tuba, definitely. I've started kind of, I'm not a big fan of Maz for a lot of reasons. I think people might have seen if they've read my comments because, and this is beyond the general situation too, right? It's just like the general sexist comments he has passed. And I feel like right now it's just Tuba punching him too hard and actually driving him batshit crazy. And he has this entire pent up emotional frustration, and you can clearly see he's like feeling very depressed and exhausted and emotionally drained. And this woman constantly just makes like the smallest things about herself.
Yeah.
But beyond Tuba, I also feel like Maz is also like to blame here, maybe 20% or 30%, because he has this audacity to act like too entitled in that situation.
Yeah.
I mean, these guys are hardly getting any food. It's quite obvious. Tabassum's a big guy, Like, I think he can
Yeah, they're
squash
starving
anyone.
them.
And the guy was just like, honestly, just genuinely waiting for to eat. Like, it's fine. And it's a common room, it's a common space. People can sit wherever the hell they want. And then Maz just starts acting like super entitled and asking him, hey, can you please leave the room or else I'll leave the room. He did give Tabassum that option.
Yeah.
And Tabassum's like, can you please leave because I'm waiting for my food? And Maz then just, yeah, it just spirals out of control. And then Maz
Yeah.
starts swearing. And that just pissed me off.
Yeah, definitely. I think what was happening was, you can see that Tuba's complaining like nonstop, and Maz is just like frozen in time. He's regretting ever picking her. You can see that he's just regretting all of his choices in the show, and then it's fruitless to try to explain or talk sense into Tuba. She's just not gonna listen. So then he attacks the Basum, which that guy, poor guy, literally didn't even do anything, and then they just spun the story, and especially Tuba. Like I feel like Ma is still, he admitted that yeah, I did say like I did Menegali deal, but ऐसे नहीं किया था, which is stupid. But at least he
Yeah.
had said he'd said it, whereas Tuba is just like completely lying and manipulating the situation, and I don't get why they're manipulating it because the
Yeah.
house is defending you anyways. It's not like you need to do that. They're gonna say you're okay anyways. It was
Yeah.
frustrating.
It also annoys me, like both of them and Tuba especially, like they just keep like abusing contestants, like especially new ones who come in left, right, and center, and then nobody questions them or nobody bats an eye. I mean, I'm not a big fan of Usher, but I do remember when Usher first joined in, Maz was like, I don't know, losing his mind and saying like, "Oh, you're new in the house, you don't know how things are." And just
Mhm.
constantly, yeah, just,
Yeah.
blowing things out of proportion. And in Tabassum's case, I mean, of course, it's been like such a long time. These people are there. Tuba has just, I don't know, she's just enabled, like she's just become this monster who's constantly being enabled by Maz and people in the house.
Yeah.
And I think people don't say anything to her because Maz is by her side, right? So,
Yeah. And I think when it comes to the Maz Tuba dynamic, it's really interesting because it didn't play out the way Maz is expected. And here's my theory. He didn't like how in the house only Fatma and Jannat are outspoken. All the other girls are kind of quiet for the most part.
yeah.
And Jannat would speak her mind, and I don't think he liked that. And then enters Tuba, who uses words like introvert and I'm just shy and meek and I'm ज़्यादा बात नहीं करती हूँ. But that wasn't the reality. But he saw those things and he thought, I can ride it to the end with this girl. I can mold her. I can make her understand. Like she seems just like a sweet girl who will listen to whatever I say to get to the end. And the reality is that she just played the biggest game on Maz, and it just that was all a lie. And now, like you can see in Fatma's elimination, we're skipping a little bit, but you can see his like expressions when she says Hamza Gul and Fatma in his name. He's just like, ugh. And even when Laiba, when Tuba's talking about Laiba, he's just
Oh
like,
my God, yeah. He had a big question mark on his face.
yeah, he like,
Like I could clearly see that Maz is embarrassed because of like Tuba opening her mouth. But
mhm,
part of me is also glad that Tuba stayed this long because you could just see that how she really is as a person.
yeah,
At first, I liked Tuba. I really
me
felt like,
too.
oh, people are ganging up against her, this poor
Exactly.
girl, like this is so unfair, like what is Fatma doing, what is Jannah doing? And then, like, oh my God, you just see this entire flip, like 180-degree flip.
I
And
know.
yeah.
And I think it's been interesting because we've been seeing it on online this entire time, and it's been frustrating to see Tuba like still act like how she does on the show, or like her little different like the persona that she has. And then now it's like there's no like the facade is gone, it's been shattered, and this is her reality. And Maz realized he knows at this point he's not winning. He's in too deep, and his two friends that he has, Hamza Gul and Umair, Tuba voted for Hamza Gul, and now she's after Omer and Laiba. So I don't think that Maz is he's not feeling too hopeful at this point. But it's poetic in a sense where this is truly, like everybody says, the Tuba is Maz's karma. Okay, Hadra, are you here? Okay, I'm gonna read some of the comments. Tuba is being herself now. Yes, that is the truth. Okay, all right. So I don't know where Hadra went. If she can hear me, maybe she needs to leave. Okay.
I'm here
I'm here
actually.
actually. Okay, I couldn't hear you. Were you talking?
Yeah, I was trying to hide my thing, but it's okay.
Okay.
I think it was a technical glitch or something.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, wait, what was the last thing I said?
I can't remember. What was the last
Okay,
thing?
all right.
We were talking about
Phase.
Cuba and just like
Yeah.
how it, I mean, it's over. Like what we're seeing is the real Duba on the show now. She's fully revealed herself, and she's setting herself up for failure. Like this isn't gonna look good on her, and I know this is gonna backfire. I can see it happening.
Yeah, I think it has already backfired, right? With like the entire obvious perception, and it's just nobody is her fan. And I think what I was saying that like I don't know, this is my gut feeling, and I would love to like know your thoughts on this, but I really feel like if Maz had stayed with Jannat, he would have actually won the show. Those two had some sort of chemistry. I think it's because maybe
Yeah,
they're the same age, like they kind of do, have something going on. There was something like I'm
I
not
know. I
sure
was
what.
shipping them. I know people don't like it that we bring this up, but I just as someone who's just watching, I think that they look better together than he does with Duba. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
get into like certain reasons why I don't think they look good together. But when Maz was with Jannat, he was more like that funny, free spirited version of himself, and he was a lot more likable. And then as soon as he kind of started going against her, it just showed his toxic side, and that's when things went
yeah.
wrong.
Oh my God, you know what's happening with me? Like I think someone's trying to log into my account or something.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think I'll step away for a bit and try to come
Okay.
in again or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, just give
Go
me a
ahead.
second.
Sure.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. While we wait for Haja, we can kind of talk a little bit more about the Besson situation because I feel like it happened. We moved on from it because the Fatma situation got so much. It got so much more intense. But Let me get somebody on here. I would like to have Hydra, but I'm gonna make sure she's okay. But we'll add Zoya, and then I will be accepting the requests a little bit later in the lives. And okay, I guess this is a good time to address it because in the last live, like we accepted like probably like one or two people, and they got a lot of time on the live, and a lot of people were frustrated and wanted that person off the live, and it became kind of mean and toxic. I am gonna try to add everybody, but we're gonna put a time limit and just 5 minutes, guys. Ask your question. We can have a discussion. Max, we can push it like 8 minutes, but not longer than that, so everyone gets a chance. But I'm gonna add Zoya right now because she's some stuff happened to her, but I wanted to talk to her about Aisha Omer, what she thinks about it, and then we can talk. If Zoya wants to talk about it, she can share what's been going on with her online.
Wait,
Hi.
I'm trying to find a filter that does not show my face. Wait, should I
Okay.
do it? Should I do It's fine, whatever. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Um, so what have you guys been talking about? Because I wanted to give my scent as well on it.
Sure. So me and Hadra were talking about the Busum and Maz's fight, and we've gotten to that point where we're going to be talking about Aisha Umar's response and what the hell is going on with her. I don't know if
Yeah.
it's just like poor editing or They're
I
just
really,
chopping her bits. I don't know.
I think it's poor editing because it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
The purpose of her is to come in the show and talk about the issues, but to like stop him and say, oh, this does not air here, and this does like you didn't need to do that. That was so unnecessary. That was so unnecessary.
Yeah.
I don't know. Initially, I thought Aisha Umar really liked Jannat, and I
Hmm.
thought that she was upset when they all ganged up on Jannat. But now I think Aisha really is like, I'm done with this show. Like, I'm just gonna come here and then, I don't know, do the episode and leave.
That's it. She's coming to collect the check. They're just feeding her what she needs to stay through the earpiece. But I mean, it's looking real bad. Like, I don't understand what was the reason to when the Bassam is like, he's kind of bearing himself emotionally. He's like, hey, if I'm wrong, I'll own it in front of the whole world. I'll own it on national TV. And she just cut him off right there. Like, nope, not national TV. I don't get like, is she contractually obligated? Was there so much like the feedback from the show at that point online was it was too much that she had to say like this is not on any channel, no one's watching it, we're just a small little show. It felt weird to me. I don't know what she was
Uh,
protecting or what production or the show is trying to protect, but that
initially,
was not the time or place.
Initially, I thought she's doing it because they're not showing it in Pakistan, and I think there was something to do with legal that she had to like clarify it. But it didn't. It did not make sense that you stop him, especially when he's like explaining his feelings. Also, that fight was so unnecessary. I genuinely think that Mars just wanted some screen time. I will say
Yeah.
this: he probably wanted screen time. That fight was so unnecessary. It was not the Basum's fault at all,
It was
at all.
not. And I think like I'm a firm believer in everybody getting a chance to speak and everybody giving their side of their perspective, and especially if they were involved in it, and Duba was. But if you're gonna like misrepresent the situation, and I think that the Bassam also deserves the right to say, interject and say, no, you're leaving out like a really big detail about what triggered the fight. And I don't like how, Aisha Umar's like, nah, I want to hear from her. Okay. I don't
Yeah,
know.
and there was no point in hearing from her because she was obviously going to take Maz's side. And also, my whole point of that whole issue was how casually they were saying, oh, लड़के तो बस गालियां दे देते हैं, ये तो हो जाता है यार, मास तो ऐसा ही है, ये तो
Yeah.
नहीं, like, on, you made a mistake, apologize. Why are you defending it by saying, oh, boys are like this, boys to S,
Yeah.
and that's the same argument that Tuba later used
Yeah.
with Laiba.
Libo.
That
Exactly.
argument does not stand
It
anywhere.
doesn't. It does not at
Anywhere.
all. And then it was really frustrating, to see. This is kind of where my mind has started to switch a little bit about Hamza Abbasi. I don't know if he's still here, but his what he said कि मार्क्स दे रहा है गालियां वो दे रहा है लेकिन तबस्सुम ने जैसे दिए ना वो एक दूसरे लेवल पे है. I'm sorry. Tabassum revealed that it was a behen ki gali. To me, I don't know. Maybe Karachi people go in the comment section. I think it's disrespectful. I don't think it's right to use that. And then we're talking about context too. Maz is bringing it up that we're like friends, we're friendly. That situation was heated. You were already having a heated discussion with Duba, and then you just snap towards Tabassum and you snap at him. And I know that he asked him respectfully at first, but Tabassum doesn't owe you that. And you immediately jump to a gali. I'm sorry, like the boys, Janae, then Hamza Abbasi, them rephrasing the situation or trying to again manipulate it to look like it's just the double standards are showing. Like it, and I should Umar validated this,
Yeah, my whole
Gali
point
said because
was
of that thing.
my whole point was they okay, he did tell him in the start कि चले जाओ ठीक है जो भी गाली दी whatever, दोनों ने गाली दी. My whole point is why wasn't anyone telling Mas कि ठीक है अगर उसने गाली दी but तुमने भी गाली दी, तुम भी गलत थे. I don't understand how all the boys were like, no, but Tabassum was wrong, Tabassum did it first.
I
That was
know.
stupid. That was stupid. They should have apologized. Both of them. It was both of them. If you want to look at the context of Galia, it was both of them.
It was both of them. And if we're gonna talk about who did it first, I agree with what's at the Bassam that if you're gonna give me a gali, You
I
best
will give
believe
you a
I'll
gali
do it
back.
10 times worse.
Yeah, exactly. Also, that's what he said when he came in the show. He was like, "मैं बहुत ज़्यादा गालियाँ देता हूँ." I genuinely think that Mars just wanted to create a fight so that कोई लड़ाई हो और मैं गाली दूँ, because that was uncalled for. That was really uncalled for. Like if you're talking to her about something personal, why are you doing it right next to the washroom area or right next to the lounge area? Go outside. There are a billion places outside where you guys could have
Yeah,
sat.
exactly. Yeah, if it's really that important, or lower your volume. You don't have to let the whole world know what you're talking about. Why is the expectation that the bus or anybody
And
else
oh
has to
my,
leave?
and the funniest to me is every time he's trying to explain how he wants to talk to Tuba, someone comes in. It's his way of saying that people don't want me and Tuba to be together because every time we talk, someone comes in. Someone
Yeah,
just wants to come in. And then he's like, oh no, no, मैं ये नहीं कह रहा कि वो जान के कर रहे हैं, but हम कभी बात नहीं कर पाते. You are not that important. Get over yourself. Get over
exactly.
yourself.
Yeah, they think everyone's out to get them, and it's so
Yeah.
weird. Everybody likes them, and everyone defends them.
Yeah,
So
Mars is the
awesome.
favorite. Mars is the favorite in the show. The favorite. Like everyone likes him. Everyone wants Team Mars.
Yeah, that's true. Well, that fight, it ended pretty quick. It ended the same day. So we kind of just moved past it. And then we get into the next thing, which I'm trying to remember what it was. Oh
Uh,
yeah, the
so
next major thing that happened, Shiraz's little skit about Fatma.
yeah,
That
that was so inappropriate on so many levels. Like I get it. I'm not defending Fatma. Fatma also did some wrong things in the show. I'm
yeah.
not defending that, but this was and the thing that pissed me off more was that Tuba was laughing l- so loudly, and then later she was like, "I don't understand what
Oh
was
my
going
god,
on."
me. Like, shut the fuck up. Okay.
Yeah, like shut up. You knew. You 100% knew.
Yeah. I hated her. I hated her laughing and the way she was like gonna dislocate her jaw, the way she was cackling about it. It's
Yeah,
not even funny. Like I'm
and
just trying to talk about it as a proud Fatma hater. I didn't find it funny.
I did
But
not find it funny. And then the fact that her haters started making videos when I made a video on how this wasn't funny.
um
Yeah, that
yeah,
was
I
it.
wanted to I wanted to hear from you about that. And
Yeah,
they blocked me, so I don't know what's going on.
so she has a page called Tuba Fans or Tuba Lovers. I don't know what that page is. Someone sent it to me. They screen recorded my video where I'm saying that this was not funny. I did not find it funny. And I did not target Tuba in that. I basically talked about Shiraz, how this was not funny and you shouldn't joke about it. And now Mars should have there and then stopped it. And then I said yes, and Tuba was laughing constantly. It wasn't funny. Even if you don't understand what the joke is about, it's still not funny. You're still making fun of a girl's age. And they screen recorded it, and then they like put up really horrible things that my hair is white and that I'm old and that I am obsessed with I don't know. And the words that they used was really, really terrible. They used
Yeah,
horrible words for me. I think it was Tuba because she's used those words in her life.
100%.
But I mean, if that's Tuba, then how Vela are you? Like how Vela are you? Do you not have any work?
I'm so sorry that that happened to you. It is so inappropriate and disgusting. And um I hope everybody went and reported that. I don't know what's going on with it, but another thing I did want to say is like everybody knows it's Duba. I even had like a cast members in my DMs saying how embarrassing it is that Duba's making an absolute fool out of herself. So no one's taking it seriously. There's like 2 likes on there. And I think
Yes.
that is the most embarrassing part of it.
Yeah,
More
that
than the
no one
content.
actually found
Yeah.
it funny.
The thing is like I don't know. If you want to go after someone, at least make it funny. It's
Yeah,
not
if you
funny.
want, yeah, at least make fun. Yeah, yeah. Like if you want to make fun of me, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. You can, but then be at least funny. Where I could be like, this is funny. I'm going to share it on my page. I find it funny. It was not
Yeah.
funny. It was degrading.
It was degrading. And like I said, it's more embarrassing for her that nobody gave a shit. No one cares about any of her fan accounts, and especially not that one, because that one is so obviously Tuba. It's either that her fans are they're just exactly like her, or it has to be Tuba. It doesn't make any sense. You can come in. Okay, sorry about that. But yeah, I messaged Summer about it. I was like, this is so gross, you know. I don't know why like you guys are attacking Zoya because I think she's been fair and she's been nice and she's gotten criticism for not being more outspoken about things. And Summer was swearing up and down, no, it's another girl, it's another girl, it's not.
It 100%, it 100% is Tuba, 100% is Tuba. And my whole point was that I was not even targeting her. I make videos on everyone. If you're doing more stupid stuff, I will make videos on you. Like, why were you crying after that fight?
Exactly.
That to me was the funniest thing ever. No one touched you. No one was saying
Exactly.
anything to you. Why were you acting like, oh my God, I'm gonna die?
Exactly. This is okay. This was one of my big frustrations this week because people were saying to me like you're bullying Duba, this is crossing boundaries, you're bullying her and this is way too much content about Duba. I'm sorry, the show, okay, I'm gonna say this about Duba. She was carrying the show on her back, all right? She was carrying that exclusively. So it's crazy to me that people think I'm bullying her. And she's giving us the content, so I'm gonna talk about it. And I don't think it was bullying. All right, so Zoya left. I'm not sure if he had tech issues or something. Okay, she's sent in another request though. Let's see, and I think Hadra's coming back too. Let's see if her tech issues are okay or who's trying to hack her. If she's still someone hacking her. Hey girl.
Hey, so
Hey,
something
girl.
really weird happened. Like, someone tried to log into my Instagram account.
Oh no.
Yeah, is it the Tuba army? Who knows?
Who knows? It could be.
Yeah.
You're always on the lives. People know you.
It's very weird. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. These people are, I don't know who did, but it's just, has it ever happened to you?
It didn't happen to me, but a couple of days ago, my husband, who hasn't been active on Instagram since like 2017, he
Mm.
got an email that someone's trying to get into his email. I mean, into his Instagram, and I was like, he was like, "Is it you?" And I was like, I don't know your password. I don't remember anything, so I don't know.
That's
It
so weird.
happens though.
Yeah.
Did you have to like change your password or anything?
No, so basically, I just like, yeah, you get notified, right? If someone sets like, oh, forgot your password. So I got like multiple notifications from Instagram saying that, oh, you forgot your password, blah, blah, blah. Was that you? And
Okay,
I mean, I don't know. Do these people not get security layers of these apps? Like, yeah, it was weird.
that is weird. Stay safe, girl.
Yeah. But
Well, what were we talking about with Zoya? We were talking about how she was being targeted and I people her support Thuba supporters are mainly saying that she's bullying Thuba and she's talking about her too much. And I kind of went through the same thing where people were really coming after me. And later I found out that those people were in fact Thuba supporters that were in my comments. They were just like a little bit smarter, so it's hard to tell. You know, when someone's using like really weird language, like even their Urdu doesn't make sense, like you can't figure out is it a Tuba supporter or is it just a normal person. But I was being targeted in the comments, not targeted, but people were leaving comments that I'm bullying her. But it was just that Tuba was just giving us so much, like when she was like fainting and stuff. I want to know what your thoughts are about that.
yeah, I don't know what triggered her fainting also because I think it was just
It was random. She's
like
like sitting
what.
up in one seat and then the next she's just laying on a pillow, like conveniently.
I really want to ask like the cast members who were present in the room, like what their
Yeah.
thoughts were
See
when
who's in
all of
there.
that was unfolding. Because I remember I think Asher commented on maybe Zoya's video and he said like ye kya hai mujse ye nahi dekha ja raha."
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
Like
Asher had such great, like his facial expressions were really good whenever something was happening, when he was around. Like when Memuna proposed to Mia Hamza, I loved Asher's face. I think like in this situation he would have been like looking at Thuba like, girl, you okay? I think the funniest part was is that nobody was taking it seriously. I think at one point Fatma goes, Thuba, don't say a word. Don't say a word. And I'm just like, Thuba not gonna like me saying this because she's supposed to be passed out. How could she say anything?
Yeah.
But they literally like they didn't know what was going on either. Like, is she faking? Is she taking a nap? Like, what's going on here?
I really want Maz's thoughts on this. Like, how did he feel like as her quote unquote partner when she
Yeah.
was
How does he feel
pregnant?
about it as a viewer now? Because that shit's embarrassing. And the way
Like,
he's like in her lap and it was just so dramatic.
like the Ophelia meme was like on point.
I know.
It's-
That was
the-
gold. You came up with that, right?
yeah.
It was you. Yeah.
It was just for me. I kind of like always think about some Shakespeare characters like these people resemble. And I think I told you, like for me, Shiraz and Batul are like Macbeth and his wife.
Yeah. I
Because
know.
for them, it's this quest of power, and that leads to their demise in a way, from what I remember about Macbeth.
Yeah.
I don't know if people in comment section can, have any thoughts on it, but I really sometimes try to think about like real Shakespearean characters with what's happening in the villa.
I know. I know. Because of this, it's been so long since I was in college and I was in an English literature class, so I had to like refresh on everything. And yeah, your comparisons were accurate.
Yeah, I'm just trying to read the comments.
Me too. So people are wanting like a tuba army. I would love to have them on here. They keep things so interesting.
Yeah, they really add to the spice.
I can't see how many people are in the live. Can you?
It's like 108 or something like that.
Like, I can see that it's 108, but I can't see, like, do we have any cast members in here? I can't. The
Yeah,
list is 5 people on my end.
I can't see any cast members right now. I don't follow all
Okay.
of them, so I'm not really sure. Like, but
Okay.
yeah, some people maybe may want to join.
Okay, Tuna Army. I don't know if we should talk about everything before we go into the thing, or should we add some people and then.
Yeah, I think it would be good to add people and get their perspective too.
Okay, yeah. All right. I love this person. I'm gonna add them. If this is the person I'm thinking of. So, but they've got 5 minutes. All right, I'm gonna put a timer because we want to give everybody a chance.
Yeah.
5 to 8 minutes. Okay.
Hey, howdy, y'all.
Hey,
How y'all doing?
I'm good.
Hey
How are
there.
you?
I'm doing good. I want to talk about Aisha Umar.
Asha Omer. Okay.
Go ahead.
Give me some thoughts.
I think it was very disrespectful the way that she handled that situation. She
Yeah.
didn't give any chance for people to speak and express their feelings. She just invalidated them.
Clock it. Clock it.
Yeah, I agree with
I also
you.
want to say something. So,
If there are two people? Oh, this is one
yeah,
person? Okay, with
yeah.
two people.
It's
Okay.
it's just that I made him watch the show. It was me basically. So the thing is, I want to say a lot like about Tuba. First of all, I just don't understand that girl. Like, she eliminated Fatima. Like, she voted for Fatima because she's her best friend. Like, make it make sense.
I know.
She has such victim, how do you say that, like
Complexity.
yes, like that's so crazy.
Yeah, I think for me, like, I thought about it a bit. I think she was also being like sarcastic, but
No, she almost cried. Like, she's such a drama queen. She's like,
Hi.
yes,
yeah,
It couldn't. She was like making this like constipated face, and then they just moved on. They're like, it's not gonna happen. Let's just move on.
that's so cringe. Like,
No,
she
but the
cringes me out. Like,
no,
she's so
no,
cringe.
but the way that she was laughing when they were making the joke about Fatima was she was die. She was about to die out of
I
laughter.
know. Like her jaw.
And then, and then she came around saying that no, I didn't get the joke. Like, girl,
Sounds like
Oh yeah.
nothing's that
Abby.
funny, girl.
Girl,
Yeah,
how does she
she
say
did
that?
get the joke because when Aisha Umar was there, she I don't know if you guys noticed it. Like they were,
Laugh.
yeah, she laughed with Maz. Like the 2 seconds like they showed them, she was laughing, so she got the joke.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah,
Everyone got the joke, in my opinion. Like all of
yeah.
them. I
Yeah,
wish like
she was
Maz.
played stupid. That's a
She acts
Yeah.
so innocent, like that's so crazy and that's so visible. I don't know why she's doing this. She thinks everybody is so dumb, but this is so visible that like she's such a drama queen and yeah.
guys. I want to ask you because a lot of the comments are about it. So let's just talk about it. I would love to know my southern friends, their perspective on this picture. How do I do this?
Tell me,
Okay,
sister.
I don't know if I can do this. That's Maz and his AI girlfriend. Did you guys see that post?
I just saw that on my phone right now.
There she is. I want to get Maz on here.
Here, let me show you the post, honey.
Yeah, dude.
We got Maz Graham. Okay, let's see.
Guys, it's AI clearly. He's just trying to
Honey,
say
what you think
shit.
about this? Is that AI? What you think?
Yeah, I think so.
You think it's AI?
Look at
Yeah,
the hair. Her hair
definitely.
is like
And the
totally.
face, like the side of the face, like they're touching, it doesn't look real.
No, it doesn't.
But why? Like, what's the purpose? Like,
I
why do
think
we got to
it's
use
Dude,
AI to,
that girl is actually his fiance or ex fiance. She looks like her. That's
Okay,
what I say.
I have a question
And
about that. So
yeah,
make it make sense. How do you get engaged? Have like engagement photos online through that,
page.
that page the business that sets up wedding venues, and
yeah.
then you go on a dating show. I just it does not.
Make it
It's not
make
clocking.
sense. I
It's
don't
not
know.
clocking.
We don't know either. That's the big question for a lot of these men that why did they go on this show? It doesn't make sense at all. But from what we can see and from what I've heard from Tuba Army, is that Tuba's feelings were genuine. She actually did like him. But obviously, clearly, he was not serious. I don't know, if he's engaged today or not. But everything with Tuba, none of that was real. It's hard to
Damn.
find someone like Tuba, like to actually bond with them. That she's so insufferable. Like that type of person to have, even as a friend, is draining. But
Oh
to
my
have like as
God.
a partner, I just couldn't do it.
Yeah, she needs to grow up. Who do y'all think is gonna be the final couple that wins?
Oh my god, it's so hard to tell. I feel like the only one that makes sense is Hamza and Aruj, but a lot of people
Yeah,
are saying that's not gonna happen. I
I
don't
mean,
know.
I feel like they're the only couple that's still a couple in real life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or at least they're showing that they're a
Yeah,
couple.
at least they're showing they're great actors.
I
And
know.
whatever she did with Liba, like dismissed her feelings and couldn't take criticism, like that's
Yeah.
so shameful. I mean, girl, you are a grown up, like you are a grown up and you can't handle that. Like she was justifying her behavior. No, she was justifying her behavior. Like what the hell? Like just accept it and apologize and that's it. Because she hurt her feelings and that's the most important thing.
Yeah.
The
Uh,
faces she was making were like making me laugh. though.
Yeah,
also,
like the pouty face.
Like, what was that?
No, no,
it's
no, no. I got a better topic. What about the time when Maz and Tabasum were about to go fight, and she started crying like
Like what?
I was so confused. Like someone was about to. I thought someone died.
I know. No, she just got some tips from Memuna, because you know how Memuna was like being super protective of her Mir Hamza, and Maz admired that, and Tuba had a two blind idea. She was like, I'm gonna do that.
I'm
She
going to do
saw that
that.
fight. She was like, this is a perfect opportunity. And it just didn't pan out the same way. Like, Mir and Mamuna, when they're doing it, they look so cute and it's giving what it needs to give. And then when Tuba does it, it's like Maz is like throwing hands and she's kind of low key getting hit by him.
Mm.
And then he decides and he's like, we're done, Tuba, we're done. And then she just passes out.
That was
It just
hilarious.
didn't work out how she planned. This
I
girl
think
is so Chivak.
I think the biggest lesson from this drama of a show is how unfortunately us daisies um we're men we're man childs and woman childs, like we're babied too much, and this is the result. We need to grow up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to
And
grow up.
I'm also like I was discussing this with like Lazawal today, that how I what I feel sad sometimes is when I go on lives and if there is a discussion of like a serious topic about like really problematic societal issues that are taking place in the show, some of the viewers like of those lives, like they're not happy about it. They
Yeah,
they
they don't
don't
want you to question them.
they don't want to question that. They don't want to talk about it, and it just feels like really sad to me that we are in we are in 2026 right now. The world is like burning to death, and and even our country, and there's so many societies, right? And we still don't want to talk about these issues, and we don't want to confront them, we don't want to face them, and it just saddens me to see that how a lot of the people also like validate this behavior as audiences.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I agree.
I also didn't like Janet's response in her channel
I
when she was
agree,
asked
yeah.
about Shiraz. She said, "Yeah, he asked for forgiveness and I forgave him." Like, uh, what about the rest of his behavior? Are you just gonna
I
overlook
agree.
that? I don't like this quiet behavior.
Yeah, you know what? Since you brought it up, I'm
Thank
looking
you.
side eyeing a lot of what Jennet's been saying and doing, especially on that Minions channel. Uh-uh.
Yeah,
There's a lot of
It's
stuff.
very
Also, like
disappointing.
her use of filters. Here's my big issue with it. It's that we are writing so hard for her online. We are advocating for her and saying that the slurs being used for you are wrong, and then she goes and uses a skin lightening filter. I feel like it's poop in my face.
well, maybe she just feels insecure. We know the culture back
That's
in
true.
back.
Yeah.
After someone
We
even
know,
talking about your skin tone so much, I can understand that.
yeah, the
And
Fair and Lovely, Fair and
that's
Lovely.
no, that's very sad. Like honestly, that is so sad.
It
She's
is.
beautiful though. I think she
She
has
She
like
is
the
is.
so beautiful.
most she
Is.
has an international face. Like,
She
it's
does.
She
if
looks
I think
like she looks like the
Hispanic.
no. She looks like the what's her name? Actress Zoe from Batman.
She
who?
You know,
does.
Zoe
Kravitz.
Kravitz
Yeah.
or whatever. Yeah,
Really
she
Kravitz,
kind of
yeah.
looks like her.
She does.
Yeah, she's
Guys, we're hitting
gorgeous.
like that 30-second mark. Then we got to take somebody else on. But I
Yeah.
love having you guys. It's always a good
It's
time.
always an honor to be on here.
Yeah.
I just wish E-Man was here. What happened to E-Man?
I know. She couldn't keep up with you.
I know.
But it was still good. It was still good. It was a good
I
one.
think she was a little bit confused. I think she thought I was trolling her.
Yeah. She did. All right. Well, here's the timer.
Okay. Have a
Oh,
good life, everyone. Live,
it was
laugh,
nice
love.
having you. Bye, guys. Hydra, I don't know if you've ever been. I don't know if you've ever have been on with them before. Artistry. Was that your first time?
Who?
Who we just had on the live
No,
with the
yeah, I've
sudden.
never actually heard them.
Yeah, it can be a little bit jarring. The first time
Yeah.
he came on, he just came at me, and I thought there's something wrong with him, and I'm like, how do I handle the situation? Like, what's like the like appropriate way to talk to him? But yeah, he's great.
He's great, yeah. Loving the southern accent.
I do too. Okay, so
True.
there's somebody in the comments. Let's talk about it. Gupshup.
Yeah.
They wanted to join the live.
Gupsha, please join the
Oh,
live. Would love to chat with you.
yeah. You know who's in here right now? Mamuna's here. Hi, Mamuna. We love you, Mamuna.
I'd love to chat
Gupshup
with
didn't
him as
send
well.
a request, but Gupshup has a lot of stuff to say. And here's the thing, guys. I let him stay around. If it gets super disrespectful, then he has to leave. I gotta block him and stuff. But I don't mind people trolling a little bit. It's just when like you bombard the chat with Reddit aunties, it's like, okay, good, you're being annoying now.
I
But
love
if
how
Gupshup
auntie is
wants
in
to,
this. I don't know why people think calling someone an auntie is a diss.
Yeah,
Everyone will age and fucking die. Like it's not a big deal. You're
I
you're 20
know.
today, you'll be 30 after 10 years, you'll be 40 after the other 10 years. So it's very sad,
Exactly.
like how age shaming has become a thing.
Yeah, it is.
It's okay, Bhaijan.
Gupshups calls me Baji though. I've been promoted to Baji series from Auntie. Mamuna's saying that she's a fan and she likes the stuff. Memuna, does she want to join the live? I don't think so. I think Memuna is going to be waiting until the show's finished to talk about things. So I don't want to add her on here and then like there's so many questions about stuff and she can't address it properly because she is bound contractually.
Memuna is a true professional.
Yeah, she is. Okay, so where were we before we added some artistry? It's
Also,
actually, I think it's his girl, and then she got him watching it, and then now they watch together, and he comes on here sometimes and talks about things.
since they brought up the Jannat situation, like Jannat's name, I also want to highlight, like, I think a bit, like, I'm also a bit disappointed with Jannat right now because, I mean, I'm in that group with the money and thing, I mean, the
Yeah,
men's group. And she sent this message where, like, oh, please don't DM me and talk here.
I
I found that,
know.
like a very high horse type of attitude. Like, come on, man. Like,
I
humble
know.
down a bit.
Yeah, I find it weird. I feel like this was you use that term, what is it? Seize the opportunity. And
Yeah.
she's not doing that. And instead she's saying stuff like this. I don't know. And she's always like, people will say, like, why don't you come on live or why don't you talk about things? And she'll say, I'm too busy. And it's like, okay, you're booked and busy. But the things you're sharing with us is like, I don't know, that
Yeah.
content just kind of like whatever anyways. It's not what people want to see. And you don't have to talk about Lazawal Ishq, but you know, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what she should be. That's on Jannat. What content she should be making.
Yeah. But yeah, just like don't treat people like who are your fans or follow you this way. It's just, I don't know. To me, it just put like a bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah, a lot of people
Personally.
are getting feeling some type of way about Jannat, and I feel like she's gone from the show for so long now too that it's like, and what's going on currently doesn't really have anything to do with her. I don't know if she gets brought back in here. We'll
Yeah.
see. But I'll see. Someone says also Jannat's mental health doesn't seem as good. She doesn't owe it to anyone. Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree with that. If she's not, and I can see that stepping away is and taking some time might be good.
Mm. So
Well,
there's Sabine. She wants to be added.
yeah, I'll add her. Then I'll
Yeah.
set a timer so that way we can stay on track. Okay, I accepted.
Hello.
Hi.
I don't want to show my face, but my son loves you and he
Oh,
wants to talk to you. So
me?
here. You look so shy.
Oh,
Okay, okay,
dear.
hi. Here.
Oh my God. Hi. How? You're so cute.
So he doesn't like Lazavalish, he likes you. So because
Oh,
of
That is.
you, we watch the show.
oh. You know what? I think a lot of people would agree with him. And I have two. How old is he?
He's 7.
7. Oh, I have a son. I have a 5-year-old and a 6-year-old that
Oh,
he could be best friends with.
that's so amazing. I want to give my opinions too, though.
Yeah,
Like Mars, I feel he's very narcissistic. Like I don't like him
Mm.
at all.
I know.
A lot of women
I,
don't, I think.
But
yeah,
I think the coolest person currently is Tabassum. I don't know why. I think he's a really cool dude.
I like him too.
I agree.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's that he's seen a little bit of the show and he knows what people are thinking that's helping him, but he seems like a genuine person. And
I love the honesty and the guts and the
yeah,
genuineness.
Yeah. Totally
I
agree.
yeah,
I
And
agree with
about
that, yeah.
Fatma, I did not like her, but when she left, I felt kind of bad, and I felt the age shaming bit was way below the belt. It was disgusting.
it was. It was.
Yeah.
It was. despicable. And you know what? Here's another thing about the age thing. Okay,
Yeah.
fine. You want to comment on it once. You know, Shiraz, you want to
Yeah.
comment on it once. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. We're all talking about it. Maybe we've talked about it, you know, like
Yeah.
it's fine with us in the comments saying that this lady is not 25. She's not a dental student.
Yeah.
But then to what Shiraz did is he took to repeatedly bring it up. And it's because Fatma
He
proved
was
him wrong.
insulting her. See, pointing out
Yeah.
something is different, but insulting someone over it is something completely different. And insulting anybody like that is really not on. So, one person, like, I really wouldn't want Shiraz to win, really, because of this.
He's not gonna win. I don't think
Yeah.
the
I
way
hope.
he's moving outside the
Yeah.
show, he looks. It's from his interviews. It seems like he's upset with the outcome of the show, and
Yeah.
he really doesn't like Junaid. So I don't know if Junaid wins and he's bitter or something happened between them. I think we're about to see it in
Yeah.
the last episodes that are gonna
Come
come out.
here. Why is shy? See, you don't want to see her now. He's feeling shy. He
Oh,
was dying to talk to you, and that is the
oh,
reason why I joined the call. But I would be so happy if someone like Laiba or Tabassum would win because at least they're honest. Like, I feel they're very transparent. Others are like there are days when I like them and there are days I don't like them. But Laiba and Tabassum are two people. I think they're really genuine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. I also think like among the guys, Mir is really nice.
He
Like
yeah.
seems nice. Yeah.
he's a bit like quirky and creepy, I get
Yeah.
it, but I think he's not, I don't see him
Yeah.
as like a vicious person, you know?
No,
He's
He seems
not.
very soft-hearted.
and
Yeah.
that's the kind of partner you want. Like you can see he kind of caters a
Yeah.
little bit to Memuna, and he'll feed
Yeah.
her and he'll take care of her, and that's what I was wanting to see from the show. But we
Yeah.
got the same. I've said that we got the same antiquated,
Yeah.
misogynism that we've been dealing with for generations. But we just got a nice little reality TV bow wrapped around it all.
That's
So
true.
it
But
was.
with me, I also feel that sometimes some people they do not know how to behave with in a different environment, and I think
Mm.
because of that, he sometimes ends up making a fool out of himself because he wants to appear really like those guys who have an amazing sense of humor and all. So he tries too hard to be like that, and in that process, he ends up making a fool out of himself
Yeah,
sometimes.
I
He's
also
still
feel,
guilty.
yeah, I also feel for the poor guy because I feel
Yeah.
like, the amount of alpha male egos that exist in that house,
Yeah.
they, and that just shows you, right? Like how patriarchy and misogyny is just bad
Yeah.
for men as much as it
Yeah.
is for women because you can see people like, for instance, Mir Hamza or even Hamza Gol, like I feel like they have these sort of like really soft traits in them and
Yeah, they
they're
do.
not vicious and they're also being dragged down into
Yeah,
like a very toxic pit because of like some really toxic man in the house. So you're completely right
exactly.
on that.
Exactly. I agree with you completely.
Yeah.
That's true.
They,
And about Tuba, I am so scared of her. Like I'm scared of her. I feel like if I'm gonna say anything negative about her, she'll find me and she'll kill me. I'm scared.
She's all bark and no bite. She's just gonna send her
yeah.
fans after
But
you.
she gives me a very psychopath kind of serial killer kind of a vibe. Like she creeps me out. I'm scared of
Someone
her.
said she's like Norman Bates, and I don't know if you know about Norman Bates, but he's like a serial killer character, and
Yeah.
that's so true. Like the way she's like so weird. It's
Yeah.
not that she's like a serial killer. It's she's so odd and weird.
It's just
Um,
yeah.
she
Serious.
definitely gives Norman
But
Bates.
she has like that she has that vibe of like a multiple personality disorder kind.
Yeah, she's similar
Do
to
you
that.
guys remember when she was talking about herself and she's saying, "Where was Tuba? Where was Tuba? Where was?"
Fucking hearts. She was a Nagin Chorangi.
She's a Nagin
Oh, and
Chirangi.
what is Ragan Charangi, by the way? I've heard that for the first time. I used to see her lives because they're so entertaining, and I've learned so many new words from her.
Nagin Chirangi. I didn't know either. It's just a place in Pakistan. It's not even a bad
No,
place.
it's funny because I'm from Karachi. My Urdu is also
Yeah,
fluent. Like I can speak in Urdu. I understand it. I read, write,
Yeah.
whatever.
Oh, I'm also from Karachi.
Oh, nice to meet you. But it's like even
Yeah.
I didn't know what the fuck Naga Chorangi is, but apparently it's an
Yeah.
area in New Karachi.
It just sounds funny.
And it's just like it's why is it being used as a diss? It's just an
Yeah.
area, you know. And apparently, like that area is
I
famous for like
I thought she
snakes.
was making it up. Like she wanted to say that the women, all the women are snakes, like they're Nagin, and
Yeah,
Charangi is the place. So I
I
thought
think
she.
so. Yeah. Now, yeah. Okay, this is a good
Yeah.
dissection of Nagin
Yeah.
Chorangi. So
Finally figuring
because
it out.
क्योंकि वो
Tuba
area
Tuba brings out the literature student in me. So I kind of I like
I'm just
to.
like, so this was okay. Now it makes sense because yeah, I just
Yeah.
out of curiosity, I watched a YouTube video about Nagin fucking Shorangi, and apparently reason it's famous, it's because like there were a lot of snakes. Like that's a prophecy
Yeah.
or something. I don't know if it's a fact. So yeah,
Yeah.
makes sense because these people are from
Yeah.
Nagin Shorangi because they're all
She's
snakes.
very like
Dude,
she
she's
uses a
so
metaphor.
smart.
Yeah.
She's so smart. There's so much nuance behind that.
The
We were
metaphors.
trying to figure it out, but she's so smart.
You know, the funny thing is, we don't even know if she meant that. We are just dissecting everything so much because she has such a different personality that she makes all of us curious and we want to know why she's saying and why she's doing what she's doing. And have you noticed, not just with her name, when she's talking, even when she's talking to Maz, have you seen the hand movement? Tum idhar gaye or tum yu hue or tum this.
Yeah, it's so funny because like when I make an edit of her, I literally kept it as
Yeah.
is. I just sped her up, okay? And Maz is just frozen. Like his hand
Yeah.
is like what the hell? And he's frozen. And she's so animated. It's like
You know, Maz's face is like, I wish I had stuck to Jannat. I was stuck to Jannat. Like, I wish I
yeah.
chose Jannat because this is like, I didn't see
Could
this
have won
coming.
with Jannah.
Okay,
And
so
I think
someone.
in one more minute, my son is just feeling really shy. He wanted to tell you guys who his favorite is. So I'll
Oh,
just let you know. His favorite
yeah.
is Hamza, Uruja's Hamza, because
Aw.
my he looks like Mr. Bean, and my son loves Mr. Bean. So he
That's
really
so
loves
cute.
Hamza. He wants to tell
That's
you
a
guys.
great reason. That is a great reason
Yeah.
to like
Hamza does have beautiful eyes, by the way, really big,
He
beautiful.
does.
those. He's
So
Okay.
pretty.
I'm so, you know, Lazawati, it was my dream to talk to you, and it was my dream to
Oh,
see your face and know your name someday. So maybe let's see. I'll get
inshallah. Where do you
you
live?
and me in Istanbul.
Oh, I have
Yeah.
Oh
family
my God,
there.
I used to live in Istanbul.
Really?
We
Oh
Yeah,
my
should
where
God!
do
each
So
you?
we
other.
both are Karachiites, and we both have. I'm living here currently, and you've lived here too.
I
That's
used to, yeah.
Girl,
yeah,
I have family there. My brother-in-law lives there. So
amazing.
if I ever come visit, I'll hit you up.
Please let me know. Please let me know when you visit.
I will.
I follow
Take
your
care.
page, so you can always, get you can always add me on Instagram, and we
Okay.
should get together.
Of
Take
course. I
take
would
care,
love
Sabine.
But no matter how the show is, I'm addicted to it. I hate weekends because there's no Lazavalish. I don't know why, but I just love watching it.
I know we're addicted. We're hooked.
We're
They
hooked.
did
Yeah,
something right.
yeah. There's something right. That is true.
Yeah. Well, guys, the time's up, but also the
Yeah,
live is I can only go on live for like 60 minutes at a time. So everybody, it's about to cut off really soon
yeah.
in like 2 minutes,
So
and then I'll
thank you for
restart.
having me,
Of
and wishes
course.
to both of you.
Um,
Take
Hope
care,
to talk to you
Sabine.
guys again.
yeah, and to your kiddo too, he's so
Yeah.
Come
cute.
say bye bye. Just say bye. Come. Bye.
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 Bye bye.
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 Oh, I just want to address
I don't know how to
one.
end it though. I have never.
Yeah, so I just want to address one thing which came up in comments, which I want to address. Like someone said, calling someone being in Nagin Chorangi is like calling someone in Leari. Like honestly, I don't find that funny. Still, I don't care if anyone lives in Defense or Clifton or Leari or New Karachi, like wherever in the world.
Okay, well,
So
the
it's like
live is about to end, but I do want you to explain
classes.
this to me because I am geographically inept when it comes to Pakistan.
It's
So,
like a classist slur. So
okay.
I mean, yeah, she's just I don't know. She's
Yeah,
throwing these classes. Someone really wants you to add them.
I know. Once we restart the
Yeah.
live, Fitness World, you can send in a request and I'll accept it. I've been seeing it. But the live's about to end, guys. I'm so sorry. I don't know. I have to keep following me. Tell your friends and family follow me. Then we can have longer lives.
It is not funny. I agree. It's very classist.
Yeah. Oh goodness. Okay, it's gonna end now. Welcome back. Hey. Hey guys. I really appreciate everybody coming back because that can be annoying. That can be really annoying. But thanks, you guys always come back. It's nice. I'm waiting for Audra to join, and then I'll start accepting requests again. Okay, I'll just explain it. What happened? I don't. I can only go on live for an hour, so at the hour mark, it cuts. So again, at the hour mark, it will cut again. So just be ready for that. But Hadra's back too. Liva's here. Mamuna is here, and I don't think they're going to be joining the live because they want to keep things on the DL until the show is over. But I will add Fitness World because they've been wanting
Yeah.
Amir so bad. So I'm adding them in now. All right.
Hello.
Hi there.
Hi.
Hi. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for adding me. I really wanted to.
I know we can see your comments. I'm sorry that you didn't get a chance, but yeah, I'll add a couple extra minutes for you.
Yeah. Thank you so much. First of all, I really want to appreciate everything you are doing. You
Oh,
are doing an amazing job. The
thank
way you are
you.
exposing the people and the way you are very honest with your thoughts is actually what we really need. And, like Pakistan is a very difficult country because you cannot really tell your honest views. But yeah, you are doing an amazing job.
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate it. And it means so much to me when you guys give me that type of feedback because the haters will give me feedback. And I do take what they say into consideration too, that am I crossing an ethical boundary? And I want to keep it fair. A lot of things that I see is wrong, and that's why I want to talk on it. And I appreciate you guys liking it
Yeah.
and agreeing with me too.
Yeah, thank you so much for adding me. I know you had mentioned in your post that you will give 5 minutes, so I will not take a lot of your time. So I will just start with my points, if
Okay.
that's okay.
Yeah. Go ahead. I've
Yeah,
added some extra time for you though, because
yeah,
you're.
okay.
But
Yeah,
yeah, go
just
ahead.
just let me know when I need to stop it. So I will stop
Okay.
there.
I'll give you a little warning.
Yeah. So the first thing I want to talk about is Mars. I really hate this guy. Sorry, I really hate Mars, Tuba, and Fatima. These three people. Well, why I hate Mars? Because I feel like Mars really want everyone to react when he wants them to react. So, like
Yeah.
if we take in Jannat's example, so when he broke up with Jannat, he really wanted her to get over him quickly, but he can't understand that he cannot dictate how someone will get over, like how someone it depends on everyone's timeline, so it depends on her timeline when she will get over him. So he really wanted that. That was something I really didn't like about him. And then uh when they had this fight about this whole stupid jacket stuff, Jannat actually cried after 1 day or 2 day, I think. And then he also had an issue with it, that why she is crying right now. But like, dude, everyone had different timeline of feeling things and doing things. Why are you deciding things for her? That was something I didn't like about it. The another thing I really hate about Mars is, like, he is just unhinged. Like, he thinks whatever he does is right, whatever he says he right. Well, you already got Jannat eliminated, but you are still talking about her. Like, why are you talking about her? Just stop talking about her. And it's so frustrating. Like, he's just like, whenever he does mistake, like the fight he did with Tabassum, it was just like not good.
Exactly.
Mhm.
No,
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah, because see, you started with him, and this is like you all of you are living in one house, so you cannot tell anyone to leave the place. It's everyone's house. If you are fighting or having a conversation with your partner, like if I want to have a conversation with my partner, I will not discuss it in front of everyone. I would try to find another place and go out and talk where there is no one. So you cannot tell him, oh, you know what, you should leave. I will bring you the breakfast. So that was totally not right. So,
Yeah.
and when Tabassum reacted on it, I think if I was on Tabassum's place, I would have reacted the same, to
Yeah.
be honest.
Yeah. Yeah. I really felt for Tabassum at that point because, like, I mean, in my opinion, he was also new in the house, right? And
Yeah,
there is this pattern where these people are very hostile with new entries
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah,
as such. But yeah, he is like Mars does show entitlement, and
yeah,
yeah, I think even in the beginning of this live, like I discussed that how he
yeah.
really acts like an entitled brat. And what makes me more sad is like he knows he's done wrong, but he keeps on saying, I'm not going to say sorry, even though I know I did wrong.
I
Like,
know.
come on, man. Like, it's just
There's
your
some
20.
awareness there.
Yeah,
Like, I mean, you're 25. If you say sorry, you will actually get a lot more respect from people.
yeah.
Exactly. A lot. It goes a long way.
Yeah, and another thing, he thinks that he is very good looking, so he like everyone will be just fine because he's good looking, so he can do any shit with anyone and all of that, which is I mean, if I don't know, that's what that's the feeling I get from him, that he thinks he's very cute, so he's very good looking, so he can do anything. But come on, we are not in 2015 where you can just show your looks and everything, but everyone will be fine. I
Yeah.
think nowadays everyone look see is how you are behaving with others, how
Exactly.
you
Yeah.
are like talking with others, how you are treating a girl and all. I'm not saying maybe Jannat also have done some wrong things, but you literally targeted her mental health. And then
Yeah.
Fatima, I know what they were. So right now, when was in the house, they were all talking about her age and all of that. But Fatma got the karma back. She was actually making fun of Jannat's mental health, which you can never do. I think I know still age is not like you cannot make fun of someone's age, but still, how can you make fun of someone's mental health? How can you make fun of someone's issues in from her home or something? I think Jannat discussed some personal things with Fatma, and Fatma literally insulted her. And
Yeah.
then when the day when Ashir was leaving, Fatma mentioned that I did not like Jannat. No, when Jannat was leaving, Fatma mentioned that I don't like Jannat because she is doing very snaky things, like the way she asked Hamza girl that we haven't spoke. But
Mm.
Jannat is like nice with everyone. She says that to everyone that, oh, why we haven't spoke. And later on, Hamza will also explain that point,
He
that
did.
Jannat's intention was not like she was flirting with him. It was just more of like a friendly way because they are living in one house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a.
And yeah. So, and I mean, right now, Jannat, I think, mentions in which some comments that she really don't want to come live, but because she is very busy. I don't talk to Jannat and all. I'm just like, she also mentioned that it really affected her mental health, and that's why she don't want to come online or come on live to give her perspective. However, I think she should just come on live once and give answers to everyone who is really wants her opinion, because we all are rooting for her, we all are talking about her.
Yeah, I agree. And I think like the way Jeanette left was really bad.
Yeah,
She was going through issues, she was hurting herself, and then at that point, I strongly believe that there shouldn't have been an elimination. They should have just removed her quietly, like they would have
Yeah,
done on another show like Love Island, but just take her off. And because she was actually voted out, I think that's
yeah,
just like rubbing salt on the wounds. Like you're already hurting, and then all these people are eliminating you, and they think you're terrible, and you didn't do anything really. So I
yeah,
can definitely imagine her leaving that place and it taking a while for her to recover because stuff like that can be extremely triggering for a very long time and you might need to get therapy for a very long time before you can feel like you can just talk about it even with your loved ones. So I can
yeah,
understand why she doesn't want to completely address things right now. Maybe she's just
yeah,
gathering her thoughts, or maybe she's just waiting like everybody else. Maybe she's waiting because now
yeah,
we're seeing a real silence now that everyone's colors are being shown. We would
yeah,
see Aruj and Hamza Basi talking about things a lot, and Tuba too. But now it's kind of
They're
we're
like,
getting
yeah,
getting much from them. So I think that we're just gonna let this play out, and then they're gonna all say
mm,
something.
yeah.
yeah.
And
I'm
I,
sorry.
yeah, sorry. Go ahead,
No,
Aja.
no, no. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, 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 no. Go ahead. Sorry,
No,
I think I'm
I'm
talking.
just amazed at like Hamza, Basi, and Rouge have been so quiet. Like they do conduct lives quite regularly, but
Hmm.
over this past, like I think twice a week or something. I'm not. I can't remember, but I don't know. Like right now, it's just like peak silence.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
You
Maybe they
know,
got
he
the
joined the
sub.
live earlier, but he left as soon as we were like, "Yeah, we want Hamza here. We want him to talk about it, to
Yeah.
address it," and he left. And he's never left. He's always stayed in the lives for the entirety of them. So it's interesting that he's really quiet right now. There's no talking your way out of this situation. There's no
Yeah,
justifying what you've done and what the
yeah,
teaser is
and
showing.
yeah, and Tuba. I mean, the way Laiba showed Tuba the place was amazing. I think she deserved it because she cannot disrespect anyone. If someone
No.
would have, if someone would have done that same thing she did with Laiba, I think उसमें क्या होता कि तूबा को भी वही गुस्सा आता तूबा के साथ जब कुछ भी होता है शी गेट्स सो ट्रिगर्ड बट वो अगर किसी के साथ करती है और शी एक्सपेक्ट्स कि कोई उसको कुछ ना बोले भाई तुम कोई आसमान से उतर के नहीं आई हो हर कोई इक्वल है और लाइबा ने उसको सही बोला और उसके बाद आई थिंक लाइबा रियलाइज्ड कि तूबा की हाँ में हाँ मिलाना है बस कि मतलब तूबा को कोई ऐसा दोस्त चाहिए जो मतलब तूबा किसी की भी डिसरिस्पेक्ट करे उसके अपने दोस्तों की लेकिन उसके दोस्त उसको जाके गलत चीज का बताए नहीं सो तू व्हाट लाइबा डिड विद तूबा वाज अमेजिंग एंड अनदर थिंग आई हैव नोटिस कि जन्नत बहुत अच्छी थी मास के साथ वे बेटर देन लाइबा ओ सॉरी वे बेटर देन तूबा आई डोंट नो Mars wants this toxic, like whole, like toxic partner in her life. Why he's still with Tuba? Because she gets fucking angry on every small thing, like literally every small thing. Every episode, I can see the fights between them.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I I like this comment right now, and it's about the next teaser.
Yeah,
They'll know the sexist impersonation they did, referring to the next episode teaser, so they're fully avoiding any visibility. 110%, or in
yeah,
Maz's language. I was disturbed, and there
yeah,
have been more comments asking to discuss the teaser, on which is for the episode which will come out on Monday. I was disturbed
yeah,
watching.
Yeah.
Like, I get Fatma is like this evil villain,
yeah.
but just
But
making fun of someone's looks, like it was, I don't know, unacceptable.
yeah,
Everything that
it's
they
not
made fun of
okay.
was so
But
bad, and I want to talk about it a little bit
Yeah.
more. But we're almost at that mark, so you could
yeah,
start finishing
yeah,
up.
just the last point that
Yes.
फातिमा ने जो जन्नत के साथ किया था ना it's like when you do something bad with someone you get it back in your life and that's what is happening with Fatma. I'm not saying कि वो जो उसको एज शेम कर रहे हैं उसकी फेस पे बात कर रहे हैं वो सही बात है वो बिल्कुल ही गलत चीज है आपको ना किसी की मेंटल हेल्थ पे बात करनी चाहिए ना किसी की एज पे बात करनी चाहिए ना किसी की शक्ल पे बात करनी चाहिए
Yeah.
लेकिन फातिमा को वो मिल रहा है जो उसने किया है जन्नत के साथ जन्नत उसके साथ बहुत अच्छी थी. So I would say whatever Fatima got in the end, she actually got what she did with Jannat.
Yeah, when that clip of Fatma saying ke wo roye mare mujhe kya, I don't
Mm,
care,
yeah,
when I originally put that on TikTok, my caption was, I hope someone treats you that way someday. And
yeah.
I'm seeing that play out now, and it's actually worse than what they did
Yeah.
to Jannat. This is
Mm,
way worse, and Jannat was in the house at that time and she could
mm,
defend herself. Right now, the way they're humiliating her, Fatma's not even around to do anything.
exactly.
Like, here we
वही है
are
ना
at the
भाई.
timer.
Yeah. वही है ना, अगर आप किसी के साथ बुरा करेंगे तो बुरा मिलेगा. But anyway, yeah, I think my time is up. So I won't take a
Yes.
lot of time, but I
Mhm.
really appreciate you adding me in this live, and really
Of
I really
course.
wanted to bring my thought, like tell my thoughts, because I have been so angry on Mars, Tuba, and Fatma. So this
Yeah.
is like something helped me getting out everything
I
from my
completely
head.
understand. I completely understand. And I think a lot of people just want to come in here just to
Yeah,
vent, to get it off, because the thing is, it's affecting, as viewers, it's affecting our mental health. And I wanted to talk about it really well because it needs to be addressed what's happening with Fatma and how it's affecting people. But this is a great place for us to all talk about it because
yeah,
it's gross. So I don't you everything you said about Maz is 100% correct, and you have valid reasons to feel that way.
yeah, yeah. Well, so thank you so much. I hope I can get come back to your live again.
Of course, yeah. Maybe we'll be going on live a little bit more as we're finishing up the show, so there'll be more, guys.
Yes, perfect.
All right,
Talk to you
bye.
soon. Have a good day, both of you. Bye
You as
bye.
well, Fitness World. Bye.
Bye.
All right, I need to get a something for my lips. I'm talking so much, they're drying. 1 second.
I think, yeah, we should definitely, I mean, once Banana is back, we can definitely discuss the teaser as well.
Okay, yeah. So I'm back. That was quick. So
The teaser.
oh my God, it breaks my heart. There was a girl that was a strong Fatma supporter, and she did not like me. And
Mm.
I reached out to her because I was always like, I don't like Fatma and stuff. I'm not gonna talk about her age and stuff. I wasn't gonna say it, but I didn't like her, and I was making edits about her, and I went to that girl, and I was like, I'm kind of feeling how you're feeling now. Like they are attacking her too much, and
Yeah.
that poor girl. We talked about it a couple of episodes ago, and she was like, it's just they're just talking about her age, and we discussed the obvious things, but last night I talked to her in depth about it, and this chick is going through it. She's like, the teaser made me so disgusted, and I'm so
Yeah.
happy that we have cast members on the live because I just want them to feel the gravity of this. This chick has been bullied herself, and
Oh,
she's like,
God.
I'm from Afghanistan. I look similarly to Fatma, and I feel so hideous. And I've been called hideous. I've been made fun of for my looks, and I'm like, I just can't watch this show anymore. I can't do it anymore. And I said, you know what? Don't watch it. We all have to step away sometimes for our mental health, and it's the right thing to do. Just take some time from it. But we had an in-depth conversation about just like our insecurities and how we feel, and the way that they were targeting Fatma. Yes, it's her karma. Yes, it's not pretty. Maybe she deserved it. But there's just so much more nuance to it. It's not just the fact that okay, she did wrong and she deserved it. There's just so much more to it.
Yeah.
And I felt so bad. I for anybody that's feeling like, they can empathize with Fatma, there's nothing wrong with that, right? We can all feel that. We can all feel bad for her. We can also feel like she was wrong in certain places too.
Yeah.
Two
I'm
things
not,
can be true.
yeah, I'm not like big Fatma fan myself. ever since the start of the show. But for me, it's like, if you're playing quote unquote a game, अगर आप गेम में ही खेल रहे हो, ठीक है, आप गेम में हो, आप गेम खेल रहे हो, आपको पैसे जीतना है, कपल जीतना है, जो भी है, यार एक तरीका होता है कि you can eliminate someone based on like something that happened in the house, based on some sort of competition. मगर जिस
Mhm.
तरह से the way personal remarks were thrown about her age, उसको बुड्ढी बुला रहे हैं और पता नहीं हंस रहे हैं उसके ऊपर, फिर Hamza Basi's here, so I'll point this out, like 25-25-50 का जो भी था, I wasn't impressed, like I wasn't happy when I saw that. और जब वो teaser आया, I think that was just like a nail in the coffin. Because,
Yeah.
like, I saw Uzo making like that particular expression of about Fatma's teeth and her mouth being open and dancing the way Fatma dances. I saw Tuba, Shiraz, Junaid, Batul also participating and Aisha Jaz as well. And that just showed me like how just like disgusting it is.
Yes, it
You know,
is.
yeah, the personal stuff is really unacceptable, no matter what. Like, Fatma could be evil, she could be the villain. Yes, she tried to break the couples and stuff like that, but just don't throw personal slurs at someone.
Yeah, and it's the reason why it's irritating even more is because they could have talked about all that stuff and it would have been completely valid. But the things that they brought up were not valid. None of that was true. Okay, first of all, everything Junaid and Shiraz had to say about the switching thing, it was
Yeah,
all a lie. Obviously, Fatma's telling the truth in that. And very, very, it's so clearly obvious that Shiraz is lying. And I don't think that it would take a lot because everybody living, if we can see it, the people in the house know that Shiraz is manipulative as well. So why are you suddenly going? It's because they knew about
exactly.
public perception. So they needed somebody out. And they knew that public was talking about Fatma's age. So they had to take it a step further.
Yeah.
It was I it was a lot to watch.
Yeah, or double standard with gender regarding gender is out, definitely out there. जिस तरह और तो कैसे चलो फातिमा गलत है, जो भी है गलत रही है, but she's a woman, so she was like an easy target for them, right? And I really liked one thing that Hamza Gul said. He was like, she was the only woman who tackled like all these men while sitting on that sofa while she was being interrogated. And I honestly, I think besides Jannat, I really don't see anyone else having those guts.
Yeah,
Or
I think the only two outspoken women on the show were Fatma and Jannat. Maybe Aruj a little bit too. She doesn't care, but she's always wrong. Like she's outspoken, but she's wrong about what she's outspoken about. That's where the frustration comes from.
yeah,
Uh, but going back to that conversation with what Hamza said, he also said another really good thing. If she was so terrible and if she was so bad from the day she stepped foot in here, why is it an issue now? You
yeah.
all knew she was bad then, but it was okay until now. What was it? Oh, Mamuna's saying something.
Yeah, she's like same thing that a majority of audience in Pakistan made memes and insulted and degraded her for age. Yeah, I mean Memuna bang on. 100% agree. और जैसे बात यही है ना कि मार्क्स और पर्सनल के ऊपर और वही ना मतलब ये this house is like literally a microcosm, a micro society, macro society. I think this is what this show represents. It is a microcosm of a macrocosm.
Yeah,
So I completely agree with Memuna on that.
yeah, it is. And I mean, if we're just gonna like read these people to filth, I'm totally down to do it. You know that. And if you guys thought she was so disgusting, despicable, why were you all smooching her ass? Why are you acting like that didn't happen? All of you were kissing her ass. When did it become a problem? Which is why, like, I kind of feel more bad for Fatma because the switch up was out of nowhere. And when she decided to sit down, she was like, I don't want to bring this up, but if you want to bring it up, I'll bring it up. And
Yeah,
she, like, minute by minute, gave a complete description of exactly what happened. And Shiraz, when he couldn't argue anymore, he just started attacking her age. And we know that he liked Fatma and he found her attractive. He was commenting on her bra and what would look cute with her bra. I mean, all that stuff is part of the show. You
yeah,
can't erase it. We've seen it.
And he also said when he was making fun about her age with mask, oh, sexy si thi. Like, disgusting.
Disgusting.
Aapki maa thi sexy.
Sorry,
What on earth are you saying?
we're having a serious conversation in here. We have baby Lazawal
Oh,
tea.
the baby.
All
Baby
right,
banana.
this baby banana. All right, you gotta go, puppy. Yeah,
Um,
but he
but
just came to have water. But no, absolutely. But just, I just can't even like. My thoughts are all over the place when it comes to the Fatma situation. That I don't even know where to begin. I guess we can kind of talk about like the fact that let's talk about what Fatma did and how it was wrong. Do you okay? Here's my question. We felt really disgusted and bad. Can you take him? Yeah, you can come here. You're not going to be on the camera. One second. Technical difficulties. Okay.
yes, I'll read the comments. Mariam Atif, the guys didn't want any strong women in the house, bad or good women, just no one. That's why they targeted her. Yeah, yeah, 100%. I mean, double standards trickling down to
Okay.
the house.
Sorry, I'm back. So my question was, and someone's asking, are you not taking requests for joining the live? We will. I want to put this question out there, and I'll let Hydra respond, and then we'll have people come and talk about it. Um, we felt bad about when Jannat left, like we felt like disgusted, and we feel disgusted now. I'm trying to put it like kind of rank it because I rank everything. Do you feel worse about Jannat's elimination or Fatma's?
Oh God, that's a good question, actually. And I've been thinking about it also. I think I feel bad for both of their elimination. Like it's literally it's a tussle for me because to me it's like both of them, they were women, first of all, that is
Hmm.
there. But it was also like the way they were eliminated that has like a lot of common ground. Like, yes, Fatma pitted against Jannat and, did really nasty things and got her eliminated and she had her karma, whatever. But the common ground is like they both were dragged through the mud based on really like personal stuff,
Hmm.
right? And it is so much easier for them to drag a woman through the mud and not even like cry when she's eliminated. Whereas Asher was like equally very problematic. And
Yeah,
you could see Maz yelling at him, screaming at him. And then when he's gone, everyone's like bawling their eyes out, like as if, I don't know, the world is coming to an end. Same with Fahad. So for me, the common denominator is like how it was so easy for them to swirl like really disgusting, sexist, ageist, I don't know, calling someone gandagi, like kind of
yeah,
things, and then drag them through like literal pile of shit. So for me, I equally feel bad for both of them.
yeah.
Yeah. What
It's
about
hard for me to pick one because
you? Yeah.
if the Jannat thing has been so gone now that it's hard to really remember how I felt at that time. But when I start to think about it, everything that went down, that was the time that I just had to turn it off. I turned it off. I couldn't do it anymore. And it was coming to a point where I was waiting for her to be eliminated. I was like, I just need her to be gone because this is too much. What I really wanted was production to take her out. But since that didn't happen, I was desperately waiting for the elimination. And when I think about like again how Shiraz treated Jannat, the what is it called, victim blaming?
Oh
It
God.
was that was a whole other thing. Whole conversation he had with her, and then he said, Batul was sitting there, come on, and she was just silent. Everything leading up to Jannat's elimination was so bad, and that they continued to discuss her long after she was gone was also really, really gross. I don't know. And the fact that Fatma was also part of that, and
Yeah.
she was just recently talking about Jannat still and Dozak and making comments like that. So maybe, because someone said this to me, um, she said that karma, this is her karma, and karma's never pretty. And I guess like that's what we have to face at the end of the day, that yeah, it had to happen. But there was just so much more that they could have talked about in terms of like what Fatma actually did, but to just target her about age and even
Yeah,
in front of Aisha Omar, it's like you guys can bring up like good reasons for elimination or good reasons for your issues with her, but you don't. You're just
yeah,
lying. You're
100%.
first of all, Shiraz is lying. Junaid is lying, and then about the situation, and then they're still laughing and giggling. You can see Tuba's giggling about the jokes that happened. Like if you really didn't know, you know now. And if she's truly your friend, then you wouldn't laugh at it now. If you didn't know at that time, you know now.
Yeah.
And she's still
And
laughing about it, and Batul's laughing about it. It was gross.
yeah. And how Tuba was like telling Mask, yeah, what joke did I make? Did I laugh? So yeah. Someone's trying to log into my Instagram again. I really
Oh
don't
my
get this.
god.
This is so weird. Oh God. Yeah. Anyway, we can take a caller in maybe.
Okay. You know, Celeb Bloom, she had put in a request, and I've never talked to her, but I've seen her on
Yeah.
lives a lot. So let's hear what she has to say. I know that she loves Hamza and Aruj, so I'm wondering what the phantoms have to say
Mm.
about about the way they were acting in the teaser.
Yeah.
Because
Banana,
like
I'll
yeah.
leave and come again, okay?
Oh
Like
yeah,
this
go ahead.
is driving me nuts.
Sure. Hello? Hi. I don't know if she's on. Okay. Celeb Bloom, are you here? I don't know, maybe there's a problem. Technical issues. Okay, guys, what are maybe we'll look at a question because I had a lot of questions on the stories. Let me pull it up. Okay, where is it? There's so many. I never post like this on my personal account, so it's kind of crazy that there's all these stories. Okay, let's open up the questions. Do Maz and Shiraz get their karma? I don't know, I'm watching with you, but the way that they are conducting themselves, specifically Shiraz in interviews, makes me think that he's unhappy with the outcome of the show. So I think that something does happen. How do they tolerate TB? I don't know. You know what? We have some people, we have some cast members in here, and I know Hamza and Memun are in here. I know they can't specifically talk about the show, or maybe they don't want to at this point. But how did you tolerate Tuba? Because it seems like she's exhausting. And like I said, like having her as a partner is completely out of the question. But I couldn't share a space with somebody like that. Like that would drive me nuts. Okay, let's see. Ooh, do people get physically intimate in the house? Sue me, I'm curious. I'm curious too, and I think they do. Because Shiraz, he said it, आप on screen करते हैं I'm off screen करते हैं, and there's just we've seen it, you know, you can go on Reddit and stuff, you'll see a lot about it where Shiraz is like, you know, he'll be saying and doing things with Batul that will make you think like, okay, something's happening between them behind the scenes. And the way when you see his content now, like the horny virus and all that stuff, that really makes you think like, ew. There must have been something going on. All right, so I'm adding Celeb Bloom back in here, and I'm gonna put a timer because again we only do 5 minutes. Let's see if she can get on this time without any issues. But I think I with Celeb Bloom, if she can get on, I really want to ask her about what she thinks. What do the fandoms of these guys think? Because I don't know. Are there any fandoms in here? Any fans of Aruj and Hamza and Thuba? I don't think any Thuba supporters are ever going to be on here. I would love to have them. Is Gupshup still in here? Because Gupshup has some different opinions from me, and I'd love to hear from him. Okay, okay, I'll add her. Hamza, why didn't you stop everyone from mimicking Fatma in the next episode? Girl, he was a part of it. So how he gonna stop someone when he's a part of it? Right. Okay, so let's see. Here for the food. Who wants to touch that horny virus alien? I don't know. I don't know, y'all. He making some bold claims about himself. So I'm just trying to figure out who was it. Okay, I'm gonna read some. I'm accepting requests, but no one's joining. They decline it. So if you guys want to join, you can send in requests. Okay. Doo-doo-doo. Fatma was not being bullied for her age. It was because she gave an age that was clearly a lie. I don't understand how that is a. I feel like it's a non-issue, right? They've all lied about certain things. Who cares at this point? And it's not even that she lied about her age on camera. It actually happened in a meeting. It was, let me see. Yeah, it happened in a meeting where she said she's 25 earlier that day when Shiraz was attacking her over her age. She had said it at that point. All right. And Shiraz lied about his age. So what are we got? We can't be, hypocrisy is kind of the basis of the show. Okay. Still hating Fatma. So here's the thing, I don't hate Fatma. I don't hate anyone except for Shiraz and Duba. Let me just clarify that. I'm not a fan of Fatma. I see certain things about her that I like, and then there's a lot of stuff I don't like about her, and I feel bad for her. I don't think that was okay. Okay. Do do you have a crush on Junaid? Excuse me? Blind loyalty to him and says Jay is the best, never Aisha. I don't understand the question. Um, I don't have a crush on Junaid. Are you kidding me? Guys, you know who Junaid reminds me of? Is there any Dubai Bling fans in here? Because that guy's giving Ibrahim. He's so Ibrahim coded. Okay. Fatma looked gorgeous on the day she got eliminated. I thought so too. If you're gonna go out like that. Try again with Here's for the Food. Any psychologist? Can't get over Junior picking his nose.
Hi, hey.
Hi.
Hey, oh my God. I want to rant so bad
Go
because
ahead.
this
I'll
show
set
is
your
like
timer.
pure rage bait. But like just to hit on the elimination, yes, we all have our issues with Fatima, but for her age, we don't care. Like if you're gonna talk about age, talk about the old man with 2 kids. Why are you talking about Fatima, right? But
Exactly.
then besides that, I have to say, like, I've always liked Liba. I get that people think she's a pick me, but at least she's not malicious. Like, she doesn't go out of her way to talk shit about people, to harm people. But
Yeah.
then there are people like Aruj, and I'm going to say this on live while Hamza's here so he can hear, but that act like they're your best friend, act like they love everybody, and then they sit and talk about everybody. Like, the day after hugging and playing around with Batul, she's talking shit about Batul with
Yeah.
Aisha. Like there's no loyalty with her. It's just like whatever man will speak with her, that's the man she's going to go talk to. It's ridiculous. And then with Hamza, if he even looks at anybody the wrong way, she's right there like, mad for 10
I know.
days, I need a present, I need you to make it up to me, you
I
know?
need a Mickey Mouse.
No, literally, it's so annoying. It just doesn't make sense. And Shiraz, like, for God's sake, how did he manage to manipulate the whole house in like 2 days?
Yeah.
One day everybody's kissing Fatima's ass, and the next day they're like, oh, okay, Fatima is the worst person in the entire world because she's old. There has to be another reason. Like 2 days, he's so good at manipulating.
I know. I don't understand how he does it. I honestly don't. And I want to know what your thoughts are about Rouge because I think it was Monday where I went live. Liva had requested that she wanted me to go live because she
Hmm.
wanted to address something. And it was the clip of Aruj and Janae and Aisha making fun of Liva. And Liva said, okay, I reached out to Aruj directly and I wanted to ask her what this is about. And Aruj conveniently put the blame all on Janae
Oh
that
my
he said
God,
that we're
yes.
going to plan it, we're going to do this and that. All right, Aruj.
Girl.
I don't accept that as like an excuse to
No,
begin with,
no,
but
because are
how
these
many
people
times?
children? Like, you can make
Exactly.
your own decision. They all act like both that they're kids, or like Maz is like a baby. So is everyone in the house babies, but they're all babies on a dating show that
I
that
know.
acted like they were married on day one? No, you can make up your own mind. If you're friends with somebody, you can choose not to talk shit about them the way Iman chooses not to talk shit about people. She will just exit from the conversation. She doesn't sit there and entertain it, right? So if
Yeah,
Aruj didn't want to, she doesn't have to talk about Batul in every other episode or Laiba in every other episode. Even if she looks like she's the most desperate person in the world, how does it affect you if she's not talking to you? She's not bothering you. She doesn't talk about you. So
yeah,
it's like, why do you need this male attention so bad? Like, I'm really good friends with Janeed. I'm really good friends with Shiraz. I'm really good friends with Asher. Bro, Hamza Basi couldn't be friends with one person, Jannat,
yeah.
without a lifelong, like, rant cry from Rude. You know what I mean? Like, she's insane. I don't know how he handles her too, but like, for all of them to turn like this, it just goes to show like there's such groupthink mentality, and then they gang up on one person, and like, you already know next episode is most likely Lie by Nowhere. Like, if we're calling
Yeah.
it, it'll probably be them because they've hated her from the beginning. But it's like, I feel bad for her because Liba was never able to see that they really had it out for her, you know? And it made me feel bad because she kind of is soft hearted and she's less manipulative, even if she's a pick me, if that's what they want to say, you know?
I know. And I'm getting sick of the comments calling Liba desperate. It's so gross to me because like
Exactly.
you calling her Chipku and desperate and stuff like that. I feel like a lot of the girls on the show are exhibiting signs of Chipku and desperate. Why is
Exactly.
Liba the one being targeted about
It's
it?
like,
It's
remember when they were all talking and planning that they're gonna take Fatima out, and then Mir Hamza was like, "I'll explain it to her, main jaake samjha dunga." And it's like, oh, okay, so you'll explain to her exactly what you guys are planning and planning. He was talking about Maimuna, but it's like, you guys sit
Mhm.
there and actually plot and plan, and other normal people don't. But then they say that about everybody else, that everyone else is planning and everybody else is plotting. And to be honest, I can't even get started on Aisha. Like, she's my least favorite because I just think, like, who the hell cares if someone said you're a confusing couple? You're not even together now, but seriously, even if you were, get over it. Makes no damn difference.
Exactly. Big ass crybabies, I swear to God.
Literally.
That whole thing revealed a lot. It revealed how people think of each other. It was the beginning of the downfall for Fatma. And the anonymity aspect of it really exposed that. But the biggest thing it showed me is how much of a sore loser all these people are. And
Oh my God.
Rouge's lack of like girl, read the room. The discernment is not there. Like
Nope.
they're all like you can see Shiraz is upset and she's like, "आप लोगों का प्यार देख के blah blah blah." And it's like,
Girl,
girl,
Piar, they would run you over with a bus if they could to get
yeah,
that money
they
out of your
would.
hands.
Honestly, the way Shiraz is like looking down and all pissed off at that moment, it looked like he wanted to run her over right now. It's
I
like
mean,
this
no,
girl will shut her mouth up right now. It's gonna be bad.
no, it's all of them. Like, they just couldn't stop talking about it. And then to hear that Batul and like Aisha have been friends for 10 years, but she's dying that like her vote was given to Junaid and Aisha, like that Uruj and Hamza voted for them instead of Batul and Shahz. It's like, oh, you're all besties, you're all family, you're all friends. What does it matter, right?
Yeah,
Apparently, allegedly.
yeah, I know. And I really just could not stand the way they were laughing at Liba and Tabassum in front of Aisha Omer. And when she's fake laughing. Her fake laugh was just like, it was giving me a migraine and
Girl, yeah,
depression.
pretending she doesn't understand anything too. Like, we get it, you are an airhead. We genuinely believe there's nothing going on there. But like, you got it. You knew what they were talking about. Even you're not that dumb. Like,
Yeah.
nobody believes you. It's like she tries to play off like, I'm so innocent. I don't know what anybody's saying. I
Um,
just love everyone. And then like at the end of the day, you're the most malicious, like evil, weird, racist person there. It makes no sense.
weird. She's so weird.
But thank you for giving us a space to rant because,
of
oh, girl,
course.
and you're from Dallas. Like, I lived in Houston 10 years before I like moved somewhere
Ooh.
else. So I was like, you get it. Like, you know, these cannot stand
I
this show.
know.
Like, I watch it, like, it's pure entertainment, but I also need then like 10 hours to rant about it to my husband too. Because somebody needs to hear this, you know?
I know. That's exactly how I feel. And that's where the page actually started from. It was just a bunch of pent up frustrations. But it really started to, it was from the beginning, but then it was like peak Jannat point where I was like, oh my God, I can't take it anymore. I have to say something. And I just created it. I use TikTok more than Instagram. I never really go on Instagram. I made a TikTok account and then I was like, you know what? The cast is more active on Instagram. And I came on here
So
and
active.
you guys are more active on here. Like the TikTok doesn't get the comments here and
Yeah.
I love talking about things and people are so freaking funny in the comment section. And also it's interesting to see the Thuba supporters as well. I always say that they bring the entertainment.
Exactly. Like you need them because they're just that unhinged group that really do add that entertainment value. But for us, like having a normal person like you who's actually able to like see things for what they are, make a page, like not like a Tuba Khan fan page or whatever, but like a page that is like calling
With
out the
two
BS.
likes.
With
With
Has
two
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 likes.
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 With two likes. And
Yeah,
she feels really good about it, guys. Like,
she does.
and making fun of, still again just basing things like such low hanging fruit that like on people's looks because you don't have anything else that you can talk about, unfortunately. And if people went to looks, like she'd be shattered. You know, she can be shattered to pieces. But what can we do?
Exactly. And I know people don't want me to like talk about her looks and they think it's bullying, but
We need a
I
private group just to actually talk about
I
it.
know. Let's make one, honestly,
No,
Anti-Tuba
because
army.
literally. No,
it
thank you though, girl. Like
yeah.
honestly, I've been wanting to rant this for the longest, but Liba forever just because she's not a hater. And everybody else can just suck it. Like I like the Bustum and I like Iman a lot, but unfortunately
Mhm.
we know they don't have the chance to win because these people
No,
will never let them.
never.
But at least we can come here, rant, and then this really shows that like Pakistan is evolving so much slower than we thought. Like if this is the freaking mentality that is still happening there, I feel so bad for women, just women in general, all women, all
Yeah.
girls that are going to become women, because this is like, what are we doing? They all went in this house to become weird like housewives on day one and start cooking rotis in different shapes. Like I thought you guys were supposed to be feminists, but the only feminism is supposed to be like how much skin we can show. Like dress how you want, I'm all for it, I don't care, I really don't. But that's not feminism. Like the
Yeah.
only thing you want to speak about is if you're freaking like silver earrings match your black heels or not. Girl, your man is a crazy narcissist.
My,
He's
my
insane. Let's
colors
talk
be
about that.
keeping. I know. I know. I completely empathize with you. That whole scene was a mess, especially when he goes, "Make colors, make hilta." I'm like, all right, get your fruity ass out of
मैं
here.
रोज रोज कलर्स में खेलता हूँ. That shit
No,
cracked me.
literally.
That would
His
be the end
Sabrina
for
character
me.
is the
I
real
couldn't go
him.
past that. Well, the second he would say that shit, I'd be like, Batul, I gotta, the patience level is there.
Batul is in Stockholm syndrome right now. I truly believe Batul has Stockholm because how she, and like, I know we're not supposed to talk about looks, but if you look at Shiraz and then you hear what he says, nothing adds up to how anyone alone could like him, let alone Batul. Like, just anybody. Anyway, thank you. Please feel free to cut me off, drop me
Oh,
off. I just appreciate you letting us rant.
of course. Thank you for coming, and
Thanks, girl.
you added insightful things.
Thank you. And anytime you want to rant, make a group and we'll go at it.
Okay, I will. I'll make
Okay,
my own
thanks.
channel. How about that?
Yes, sounds good.
All
Take
right, bye,
care.
Okay,
girl.
thanks, everyone.
All
Oh
right.
God.
Okay,
I
I
think.
have a question. Okay,
Oh shit.
what do you think about Duba's obsession with her feet? What do you guys think about it? I want to know
Yeah, I
because
think
she
this.
brings it up. Her fans bring it up nonstop. I wish there was a way for me to attach like screenshots in here because they always bring it up. I feel like Duba had a meeting in her group chat. She's like, guys, good morning. Mars was icing my foot today. We got to bring that up. And then they all use the same verbiage, the same type of spelling, and they bombard my comment section with her feet. And I'm like, y'all don't want to bring this up. This is
What's it?
not the thing you want to bring up.
what's up with her feet? I don't get it. Like I mean I'm blocked by her, so I mean I can't be bothered, but she and you know what? It brings me back also like on the third or the fourth or the fifth episode, like Shiraz talks about his feet, that how his feet don't stink. They don't smell
What?
and they don't look like a usual guy's feet or anything.
Ew. I used to go back and look at that.
They-
Mr. Skip
like
Leg Day. I can imagine what your feet look like.
Tuba and Shiraz have something like with feet, like their feet. Like I just don't know what it is.
I know.
Very
I don't
creepy.
understand. Aruj talked about this in a live with me one time. She's like, I was like icing her foot or something, and I was just being like a nice person, and because she hurt her foot, and then later like Tuba went on live or something, and she was like, "Ye to mere paon mein padi hui thi," and she's obsessed with my feet, some whack ass shit like that. And then she made everybody say the same thing about Maz because he was icing her foot in that episode where they have the busting fight. He's icing her foot. And then later in the day, like the comments are all like, because I posted about like how Tuba's like passing out everywhere. And they're like, तुबा के ड्रामे नजर आ रहे हैं मास के नहीं नजर आ रहे कैसे पाँव में पड़ा हुआ था like गिरा हुआ था पाँव में everything was about feet that day and I was like I know there's been a good discussion today in that group
Tuba
chat.
and Feed, yeah. I okay, so Starlight said something really interesting. They're like, I feel like Batul is quite because she's butthurt or losing like since day one. She always wanted to pair up with Junaid, but watching him win has been, you know what? I agree.
Yeah.
Like, I think she was there for the bad.
I pin that comment. Um,
It's by
yeah.
Starlight.
Let me pin it because I want to talk about Batul. Uh,
Yeah, I think we don't talk about Batul enough, do we?
enough. No, and honestly, we'll go over the rankings. The rankings were hard for me to do this week, but Batul ranks low because I just think that she's fake. And I think like the comment that Fatma made about her during the elimination was great. She was
Bang
like, you
on,
know,
yeah.
she's just a puppet. She's being used. I have nothing against her. She's a great person, but I don't. She's just being used. And what does she have to do? If I'm voting for Shiraz, I'm going to vote for her. I thought that that was really well put because this is Batul's biggest nightmare. You know, she's considers herself like a feminist or she cares a lot about women, and the fact that she's being labeled as a puppet, that I can see that being like a really big, and you can see another. It's interesting because Batul raises her hand to talk, but she doesn't get a chance to speak. So
Yeah,
she's literally a puppet. Like the only time she's speaking is when she's giving her vote. Other than that, and that vote is coming through Shiraz. And I think now this is haunting Batul. Everything she knows what goes down. She knows she looks bad, and she's just gonna pretend like it never happened. And I think that's what's going on with her now. But it is
it's out
it's
there.
again poetic to see again. And yeah, she can run away from it as much as she wants to, but the internet is forever. And
That's
she'll
true.
never be able to run away from this.
It's very interesting because on Reddit, I think someone posted the screenshot of her sister or friend defending Batul, saying, "Oh, this is scripted.
Okay.
Nothing was real."
I
And
saw
I'm like,
that.
you can say this yourself too, even if it's like not true. Why are you like pinning or pinging others, asking them, "Hey, can you go and leave this comment on my behalf?" I don't know if she did, but you can also speak for yourself. And
Yeah,
I
you'll
only
have
see
to.
her stories with Dior lip oils, which I'm
Dior
just
lip oils, the Miss Dior in every single size. We talked about me and Audra talked about this. It's like we start from the travel size, and there's like a mini one that you get from Sephora on your birthday or something. There's just like every version of the Miss Dior perfume. I mean, is that all you are? There's nothing to you, and I feel like Batul in the beginning of the show, and then throughout the show, she's had some insightful moments, and it's we know you're more than Dior. So speak up.
yeah. I hope like if I think maybe she's also traumatized because of being with Shiraz, and maybe she's having her oha moment, and I really hope if that's the case, she heals from it. But I have been very disappointed, like with her mutually participating with Shiraz and bringing Fatma down together somehow or the other. Like I just she could have just said like you cannot say these things about a woman if you
Yeah,
were such a feminist, but she didn't do that.
yeah. Her giggles. They were
Yeah,
making me really upset. The whole
yeah,
thing was upsetting.
it was quite disturbing. So I'm trying to, I think she's just embarrassed. She most definitely didn't win and has been portrayed as a puppet. Yeah, I think that's the case, Javeria. Um, I think, yeah, she didn't get the bag. And maybe she's imagining, oh, if I was maybe paired with Junaid, I would have won. If Junaid has won the show, as rumors say, but God knows if that's even
Yeah.
true.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see. Is Mamuna still in here? She is. Mamuna stuck around the whole time.
Yeah, Memuna's here.
There is a guy, Asad. I'm always interested in hearing like a man's perspective because a lot of men watch the show. Hey.
Hi, Lazawal fam. How are you? Can't believe I got
Oh
accepted.
yeah. We're good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good as well. Yeah, I just wanted to. I don't know. I've been thinking about joining since forever because I feel like lots of men watch this show. Lots of guys too, and which is super cringe. But
Not
I get.
cringe.
It's not cringe.
No.
Yeah, I know, but I feel like there's a lot of perspectives here, which guys should give as well, considering how awful the situation has been portrayed.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I just wanted to talk about real quick about first of all the last Friday episode. So my main perspective, which I feel like I want the people to comment on, is that um, there's no single male person here who has represented men, men of Pakistan in specific in any sort of in at least a majority positive way. And I know there's a lot of debate around that Hamza Abbas is a green flag, he's XYZ, but I
Mm-hmm.
feel even he has enabled a lot. And there's always that you can be Switzerland, but you're still enablers, even if you don't say anything.
True.
So I
Yeah.
feel like a lot of the men have really just not stood up to representation of him. This was a great opportunity to represent Pakistan, to show that there is maybe a small minority of guys who know how to, who aren't sexist, who have manners, who have XYZ. And this was extremely frustrating to watch. So I think that's just, I mean, I know there's not a lot of expectations, but the last teaser which I saw, and obviously I won't go into specifics because of how disgusting it was, but um, the fact that they are making fun of someone's relationship, they're role playing, and they're reenacting physical acts is just extremely embarrassing for the country, not just for men in general. So,
It is.
um,
You're
so
right.
that's just
I
one of my main points.
I have a question for you, Asad. Like
Yeah.
I mean, you're a guy and you're in Pakistan. I don't know if you're based there, but what are the things that kind of like stood out to you as a guy watching this show, among men? Like, I'm just curious to hear that.
What do you mean, like stood out, like in a positive sense and negative sense?
Both.
What stood out was that, look, so I know what I noticed for this show is that majority, I don't have the data, but I feel like majority of the viewers, so I am based in Pakistan, but majority of, I see there's so many viewers who are not based in Pakistan. Laswaldi, I know you're based in the US, so
Mm-hmm.
so there's a lot of people based outside of Pakistan and Europe, North America, XYZ who are watching this show. Um, I don't even know how they watch it because the genre of men here, these aren't even the worst people we have, right? They're
Yeah.
relatively, I feel they're educated, they wear good clothes, they go to nice restaurants, they they have a lot of stuff going on. But even then it's just so, I don't know, it's just the fact that they still don't have a decent IQ, emotional IQ is the one thing which really stood out to me. I actually thought they would have that, sort of personality, sort of emotional IQ, and they won't be as desperate. I feel a lot of the people, for the guys, really just did not think about the main thing or the backlash that post this show. It might not be, lots of backlash will come, right? So it's not just
Mhm.
about winning the show; it's about having a good image,
Yeah.
showing that you care, showing that XYZ. I just feel like that's, and I don't know. I just feel disappointed. Obviously, there's a lot of stuff which happened, but it's just disappointing to see.
Yeah. There's someone in the comment that said, I'm Tiggered, and that's exactly how I feel. super
figure
deep.
figured out.
They're not educated. I agree with everything, but
Yeah.
they're not
Yeah, I'm sorry,
educated.
guys. I'm sorry. I'm just, I don't know. I'm trying to be nice, I guess. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
But also
um,
like
yeah,
I don't know if like even if they were educated, right? Like because sometimes I think in Pakistan education is also a privilege. Like, you could be, maybe from an economically
It
struggling
is. It
background,
is.
and there is always this tussle between like the local board and the international board, which is the ONA level board. So I think like education is also like something that is quite class driven. I feel like even if they were educated, I have a feeling they'd still be the same. I don't know why I feel that way.
That could be the
Because,
case. That's a valid point, I would say.
yeah, because I mean, if you're looking at people like Shiraz, like, okay, let's say even if he goes to, like, he lived in England, he said, and he did go to university, according to him. I don't know what's true or not, but like, I don't know. I can't see this guy as anything else.
Yeah, but there are positives. Like Travelable is a great choice to resume.
Sorry, your
Uh,
voice is echoing.
wait.
welcome back. I'm so sorry, guys. I forgot about it. I usually give a warning that the live's about to end. It just happens again. It always happens. I can't. It's frustrating. I can't go on live for that long. I can only go on live for an hour at a time. So that's why it cut off. Go off for like another 30, 40 minutes and then we'll have to end the live because it's been 2 hours now. But I'm so sorry. Keep supporting me. Keep liking and commenting.
Yeah.
I'll
Is
be
he
able
still
to.
there, Russell? Because it's always so good to have a fresh opinion on this.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah. Memuna made a comment. She's like, she agreed with Asad.
Oh, let's talk about that. Let's see. Okay. Tigger. I'm
Hi, how's it going?
Hey, Ram.
I meant who is Rox Fang is here. Pull up, bro. What you gotta say? I'm always willing to let the trolls speak for a little bit before we do
Um,
something about it. I think he has a problem with me speaking in English. That's my first language. So what you want me to do about
hey, Assalamualaikum. How's it going, guys?
it? Good.
Um, first, oh, I'm hearing an echo. Are you hearing that as well?
I can hear the echo.
Are you hearing an echo, Hadra?
Yeah, I
Eesh.
was. No, I don't know if that's the case anymore.
Oh, let
Is
me
it
try
okay?
again.
Okay,
Um,
it's better.
okay, regardless, first of all, I'm like, मुझे बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है. I think the work that you're doing, Banana, or
Thank
aka
you.
Lazawal, is amazing.
Mhm.
Secondly, I think because I'm like addicted to watching reality TV, so my soul is cursed. Love that. Um, I would like to talk about the management and overall the format. Sorry guys, I'm hearing echo again. Should I join
Again,
again?
yeah, same here. Yeah, please do.
Is it like the volume? Is it my volume or
I don't know, maybe I'm hearing back from like the
Okay, you're
speaker.
good again.
Okay.
is it
Okay.
okay?
Okay. You know, what really shocked me was when Sheroz and Fatma were discussing कि, oh, the switching or hum ye baat kare and all of that. Why the hell management would put that up in on YouTube? Like that's like airing your dirty laundry. They already know that we have huge issue. There's so much stuff going on off camera, people are not mic'd up all the time, then why? And people have, um, like speculations that this show is scripted, then why would you put that out on the air? Why can't either the host or someone from the management who goes like, guys, we don't want that impression. If that happened, that is wrong. If you guys were trying to create a ruckus or a drama or plotting something, first, that is very wrong. Second, you're destroying our platform. we're not going to let you do that. So we're not going to air that. You better just sit and talk it out because we're not going to air that.
Yeah.
But
That's a really good point. And I watch a lot of reality TV too. And I think the thing that we can directly relate it to is Love Island. And an interesting thing about Love Island is that it's airing live. Like they're still in Fiji when they're filming and airing, but we're like a day or two behind and they have rest days. And on rest days, they're still around each other. They're probably still talking. There's still maybe some drama, but we're never going to see that. And the cast never talks about their rest days. There's nothing going on the rest days. And it's just continuity that this show lacks, and it's exposing the involvement of the heavy involvement of production. And it just looks bad, which just falls on production.
yeah, and like Love Island contestants always tell us like the boys are separated during dinner and girls are separated. No one is allowed to talk about the show. There is a therapist on board all the time. People go in for check-ins because I mean it's kind of weird, right? You're having a normal life and then now you're in complete isolation and you're having issues with people and you can't escape them. So you need a therapist on board as well. And these people are, I don't know if you guys have caught those glimpses. There's like a cleaning lady, God bless her soul, who comes and cleans their dishes because they broke the dishwasher. Surprise, surprise. But they're supposed to cook their meals as well. And I remember, I don't know, was it Junaid or someone who was saying like, guys, aap log doodh bhi to peete hain, log pura pura glass doodh peete hain. Like just be mindful na. And hamare pas patti kam ho rahi hai, hame budget bhi dekhna hai. So it's like, you have these guys who work out and they want to eat, a dozen of eggs every day and stuff. You can't feed them fully.
Extremely unprofessional for a show. They should be fed right. They shouldn't be having to cook their own meals, in my opinion. The stove, someone said the stove, yeah, the stove malfunctioning all the time. I feel like it's done intentionally. Like this is just a way to piss people off, get them hungry, make them a fight. I just think it's like an actual like production is intentionally doing this.
Exactly.
Or they
I
just
just,
don't have the budget to give them proper meals.
yeah, I just want to address one thing that was raised in the comments, and I'll just clarify. When I said like about education, right? I mean, the Asad just came in and he spoke about education and stuff. What I meant is like, in Pakistan we have this divide. Like, if you're at A levels, you're held to a better high standard, and more is expected of you than what you do in FSC. But what I mean is like these men could go to they can attain any type of education. Like they could go to Cambridge or Harvard or whatever, but I think they'd still be toxic no matter wherever they go, like men like Shiraz. So yeah, I just wanted to clear that out as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, my 2 cents in regards to like the overall atmosphere, which is so counterproductive. These people are going for a dating show. We all know. I mean, I've spent significant life, almost all my life in Pakistan, and I mean, I knew left, right, and center people who were dating, right? But they
Mhm.
keep it hush. People date some people depending if you're from upper echelon, you are in a in an environment where you can very easily express that I'm dating, this is my boyfriend or girlfriend. But usually people don't. And it's a hush hush thing. People find their confidant in their friends, and that's pretty much it. Regardless, people are dating. Fine. If people don't want it normalized, that's a whole different can of worm. I'm not going to go there. However, even in Pakistan, it is considered pretty okay for a guy to date multiple people or girls because लड़का घर की इज्जत थोड़ी होता है वो तो लड़की होती है अगर हम एक platform दे रहे हैं where people can go and date, then they're being shamed. No one is following the format. No, and when I say format, I know it's repeated so many times. This is a pool of people that's been vetted by the management, that has gone through some testing, that indeed these are eligible for one another. All of these people can get along with one another. They can be a partner. Now, since everyone's personality is a bit nuanced, the goals can be different. So you go and have a conversation. Nobody did that. It kind of felt like, oh, I touched it, now it's mine, and that's it. goodbye, guys. This is it. And now I have to prove it that I'm going to go out with this person. That's just so wrong. Like, even in other dating shows, people talk to other people and people go like, I'm interested in person A, B, and C.
Mhm.
Yeah, 100%. And even it's like, even if let's assume this is like an arranged marriage scenario, right? Like you still talk to a person. If you don't like them, you don't marry them.
Yeah.
Like, so,
Yeah.
Yeah, we've
and
evolved past this
wh-
old school arranged marriage where they meet each other on their wedding night. We've moved past that level of arranged marriage, you know. None of this
exactly.
is this isn't how we are.
And what triggered me the most, I would say, is like how Junaid was like trying to like hook people up with one another, though, especially the newcomers. Like with everyone, he tried to dictate, hey, you should go to her because she's alone, or you should go to him and she's alone. And he did the same with Laiba. He kind of tried to do the same with Mir Hamza, I think. He did something similar with Iman, if I'm remembering correctly. So he was also like really manipulating people and, just setting those standards that were really problematic.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, the timer is about to go off, and there's still like so many people up on the. There we go. So thank you so much for coming, and you provided a lot of valuable insight. And I think like it's also really important that we have so many. We have two right now, and Hamza's in here, so it's also good that they're hearing this. You know, maybe they
Yeah.
don't want to say anything right now, but it's good for them to know.
Yeah, I'll hop off and I'll just say thank you so much, Apsa Acha Kaam Kar Rahe hain. I think it's a
Thank you.
breath of fresh air for everyone. We do want Pakistan to progress in a way, not that we want to normalize everything, but we want
Mhm.
acceptance. We want people to look beyond just the flaws in the culture and adopt good things, adopt some of the understanding, and just coexistence is necessary for us at this point.
Exactly. You're
Yeah.
right. Absolutely.
All right, bye, girls.
Take care.
Bye. Okay.
Mm,
All right. Let's see.
someone said 80% of Pakistani men don't have any exposure. The ones who have exposure are still toxic. I'd be curious to know what exposure means here, though, because I feel like even if they have exposure, let's say they have traveled the world or, got like the best education and best access to any sort of privilege, they'll still be jerks.
Yeah, and here's the thing with the whole exposure thing, I just don't feel like it applies anymore.
Yeah.
You know, if we're talking about like maybe like 15 years ago when I'd go to Pakistan, I would feel a disconnect with my cousins. Like I felt like we were living in different worlds. But those same cousins today, we laugh about the same things, we know the same things because of the power of social media. So you do have exposure. Everybody has some sort of like, especially all the people on this show, they are on Instagram, they're looking at reels, they know a little bit. And of course, everyone's algorithm is going to be catered to them, but you still know a little bit. So I don't know how like good of an excuse it is, like exposure and stuff like that. I don't know.
Mm,
There is a list of people that want to join. I want to add Zara, but there's this person in here, Coming Mans. I don't know. Is Coming Man's a Tuba supporter? Because I would love to have them on. They have to tell me though. Are you a
Tuna
Tubi
Army.
fan?
I really like how Memuna is commenting on the
I
live.
do, and
Yeah.
I think that's perfectly fine. You know, she's not talking about
Yeah.
the show, but she's talking about social issues that are on the show.
I really like her.
I
Hello.
do. Hi,
Hey, Zara.
Hi, Lazawal T, and hi,
hi.
Hazira.
Hello.
How you doing, girl?
I'm doing good, and I'm a big fan of your edits.
Thank you. I love watching them too.
And I really wanted to come on your live and talk with you guys. And this is why I was requesting for a long time.
I know. I saw you.
Thank you so much for accepting me.
Of course.
Okay, so there's this thing I want to talk about, and I think people have talked about it earlier as well, but then I want to mention it again. I hope that won't be a problem. So the thing, what I want to say is, I have come to this realization that we are seeing we are the things we are seeing in the show. It reflects what's happening in our society, like manipulating people, bullying others, shaming women, and dominating women as well. तो मैंने ये भी नोटिस किया है कि जब आप इन कॉन्टेस्टेंट्स को कॉन्फ्रंट करते हो तो ये लोग कहते हैं कि इट्स स्क्रिप्टेड. जैसे माज माज ने कहा ये एक सिर्फ एक शो है तो इसे शो की तरह ट्रीट करे. एंड इवन व्हेन पीपल आस्क्ड क्वेश्चंस टू शिराज, शिराज भी लाइक ये शो खत्म हो जाएगा, सब भूल जाएंगे, तो इसके बारे में हमें सोचने की जरूरत नहीं है. So I want to know what do you guys think about it?
So, you know, it's interesting. I'll probably share it later. This kind of changed my perspective, and Hajra was the one who found this. Jo wo tha na Irani version of Lazawal Ishq. Usme bhi same Maz ka character tha, exact same situation. He was being aggressive with a woman, and the same thing happened to him online. And it's kind of interesting that just same production, same cheese, exactly the same. I don't know if it's scripted or not at this point. I've been saying since the first day that it's not scripted. मुझे नहीं लग रहा था it's scripted. And I think that, yeah, उनको pointers दिए जाते हैं कि do this, do that. But now I'm starting to think that some of it might be scripted. But I don't know why you would agree to a script like this that would ruin your career. Like,
Yeah,
I was lost
exactly.
opportunities. I don't understand.
Yeah, that's what my question is. Like, whenever you're asking them anything, even if you like, for example, the other day on live, Laiba said that Uruj and Hamza were talking these stuffs behind her back, and when she confronted them, they were like, "Oh, Junaid asked us to do it." Like,
Yeah,
when you confront them, they say things like that. That, oh, they have asked us to do it, or maybe the production team has encouraged us. So I don't know what's the reality behind this.
I don't know. And you know, people in the comments are saying just ask Hamza and Mamuna, they're in here. They're not going to respond, but even if they are, they're going to say it's not scripted. So it's not really, they're not going to tell us what it is. Batul's sisters have also come in the comment section and said that it's scripted. So I don't know if it's scripted. I sometimes I feel like they're saving face and they just can't handle it anymore, so they want to just say it's fake. But then I'm gonna share that article that Hajra found, and to a T, guys, it blew my mind how identical that character from the Irani Lazawal Ishq and that guy and Maz, how similar their situations were. So I think it'd be really interesting. You guys can read the article too. I'll post it after we're done because it blew my mind. It made me really think. But it just doesn't make sense to me why Maz would agree to do that. I don't know.
Yeah, definitely. That's what I'm very curious about. And one more thing I am curious about that I also commented when Laiba was here. I had a question for Laiba. Why did
Okay.
she vote out Fatma? Like, I was very curious to know that.
Well, the reason that she gave on the show was that they look more like friends rather than love, and since it's a love show, they should be gone. Um, that was her reasoning for voting them out. And if she wasn't going to vote out Fatma, who else was she going to vote? Memuna and Mir. I think Memuna
I
and Mir would be the other ones.
I think she should have voted out Tuba,
Yeah,
but like she voting out Fatma, I couldn't find a logic behind it because in the beginning I saw that she and Fatma had a beef, but in the middle I felt like things got better and Fatma was supporting her. Like Fatma was telling people that we should give her a chance and stuff. So I was very shocked when she voted out Fatma.
yeah. Well, maybe she's not wanting to, make Tuba too upset right now because it's clear that Liba's already made some enemies. Junaid and Aisha are after her, and then Tuba. Even though Omer is friends with Maz, that's not going to protect Liba. Clearly, Fatma's friends with Tuba, and she still voted for her. And Hamza Gul is Maz's best friend, so maybe she's just trying not to upset her too much. But What do you guys think? I think that Liba is going to be the next one on the chopping block. I think she's the next to go. And then I
Um,
think it's going to be Mir and Memuna or
no,
maybe
I
the
don't think
Bassam.
there is like one more elimination left because Aisha Umar said in the last episode there are gonna be 6 couples in the final.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's just
How
gonna
many
be one
couples
more
are
couple.
left?
I think there are 7 couples right now.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Interesting. Let's see.
thank you so much for giving me your time. I don't have
Of
any more
course.
questions, so you can take anyone else in the live. Thank you.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
All right. I don't know. Is this did he clarify? Is Coming Man's is he a Tuba supporter? I'll take him on if he is. But there's Miriam has been on here on the list for a while, so let me accept Miriam. Who do you guys think is next to go?
Hello, Lazawal team.
Hi, Miriam. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Okay, am I audible?
Yeah, I can hear you. Is there any problems? Were there
Yeah,
problems
I'm
with the
hearing some
audio?
sort of echo. I'm hearing some sort of echo. That's why I was asking.
Not sure. Do you guys
No,
hear
but
it?
if it's okay, if you can hear me fine,
I can
I'm
hear
okay with
you.
it. Okay, perfect. So I just wanted to raise a couple of pointers, if that's okay with you, because they have already been discussed before. So I don't
No
want to be,
problem.
repetitive.
Yeah,
Thank
go
you.
ahead.
Okay, sure. So first, I wanted to tell you that you have been doing an amazing job. Trust me, since Lazawal Ishq is banned in Pakistan, so I was not going through much trouble to watch it using VPN and stuff. But after seeing your edits, I had to. I just had to. I started watching
Oh
it
my god.
mid-December. My sister was here from the US and she was like, "What the hell are you doing? Why are you hooked with your TV and why are you not giving me time and stuff?" And I was like, "No, I have to catch up on the episodes because, it's just amazing." And then I showed her your page and she was like, "Oh my God, this is so funny. One has to watch it once they are gone through your edits." So, yeah,
Oh,
so you are the main reason I'm watching this show,
oh my god.
not the show
Laz.
itself. Yeah. Sorry, I think I lost you.
Yes, I was getting a call from my
Okay,
mom.
okay, okay, I got it. So yeah, first I wanted to tell you that I wanted to give you the due credit. So, and secondly, since Hamza Abbasi, I can see him in the list. I think he is on the live. So I wanted to tell him, I just wanted to address him and tell him that what he did with the Tabassum was so wrong. And
Yeah, we didn't talk
he
about
was
this
like,
yet.
yeah, he was like telling him when Tabassum told him, okay, when Tabassum corrected Fatma that it was not physical violence, and Hamza was all like, oh, thank you, you cleared it, oh, dude, did this and that. But what he did actually was physical violence. He did get physical with him. Whether or not Tabassum, I don't know, condone it or not, but we did see it. And he literally, grabbed his collar and told him, gali na diyo, jaan ke tote. What the hell was that? Hamza, seriously, Maz was literally abusing him throughout. Maz started it all, and you were telling him not to abuse or not to swear. Are you kidding us? Like, you had been uh, a real, like, comparatively and really nice guy throughout the show. Fine. If you were quiet or whatever, I'm not going to go into that. Yeah,
Mhm.
you have been neutral and whatever people say about that being neutral is not right all the time. I get it, but okay, fine. If I compare you with the rest of the guys, you were relatively better than them. But when you did that to the person, that was uncalled for, like literally uncalled for. Nobody asked you to jump in, first of all, and you did not have to be the abba of him कि tell him कि गाली नहीं देनी और कौन सी देनी है और कौन सी नहीं देनी. What the hell was that? वो जो गाली थी वो ऐसी थी और वो जो गाली गाली होती है.
Yeah,
मतलब ये किसने डिफाइन किया है कि ये वाली गाली आप दे सकते हो और ये वाली गाली आप नहीं दे सकते.
exactly. I think you're absolutely right about that. And it
Yeah,
was
Hamza,
really
I
frustrating to
would really
see.
want you to get back to me on that कि आप किस तरह आपकी क्या कोई special dictionary है जिसमें आपको बताया जाता है कि बेटा ये गाली is allowed and this गाली is not allowed, because हमें जहाँ तक पता है कोई भी गाली is not allowed.
Exactly.
So
How are you going to justify it? This has been a rough week for Hamza Abbasi. I'll say that.
yeah, I
And
did not like the way he
yeah,
turned out by the end of the show. Like,
yeah,
it was the most crucial time for you to hold up your act, and you literally lost it by the end. Like, seriously, bad timing, Hamza, bad timing.
I
And then
know.
Aruj ko to khair, I would not like to discuss her because she's such a pick me. Um, okay, Aruj is like not worth discussing, to be honest. And Batul is, as I said in my comment, she is just like pure beauty without brains. And the way
Yeah.
she was just like,
You
um,
know, you bring up a really good thing because, me and Hajra talked about this a little bit, is that, some of the cast is not utilizing their Instagram and their social media well. And one thing that we noticed is that Liba's doing a really good job at it. I mean, she has like a certain aesthetic or a certain vibe she's trying to go for. It's like girly and man hating, and she's sticking to it and she's capitalizing
yeah,
on it right now. Whereas,
yeah,
Batul also knows how to like create content. The
true.
unfortunate part about it is the way she's acting is so suspicious that it's just not gonna, like, no matter how amazing and bougie your feed is gonna be and how beautiful you are, if you're gonna do stuff like that and now you're gonna pretend you're an airhead or something, like, people are gonna clock it and question it. I think
Yeah,
Memuna
exactly.
said something.
I think Bitul brought up those two incidents about, taking stand for women. That was just a clickbait. I think that's what I think, because if you are such a proponent of feminism, you would not be doing such shit on the show. On, I would say, national TV. I would really love Aisha Omar to come and correct me. But yes, Aisha, when it is being shown on whatever
On YouTube,
platform it
it's
is, it's being,
international. It's not
sorry.
national. Yeah,
Yeah,
Aisha
I'm
Omar,
sorry,
it's
Aisha.
international.
Yeah, that was the main point to be corrected about. Like,
Yeah.
seriously, Aisha, are you kidding me? Get your priorities straight first. Like, what kind of a host does that? Who is
Yeah.
Aisha Omar is just a dummy that they make, and they make her just sit there after a couple
Yeah.
of days and just,
I think
say all the
if
stupid stuff she can.
I would have told Tabassum, it's not national, it's international. And so
Exactly.
it's a lot more grave than you're thinking. But
Exactly.
there's stuff going on in the comment section. Memuna chimed in. I pinned her comment. She said, in fact, it was Hamza Abbasi who touched Amir, and allegations were on Mir, and they were talking trash about his partner, and we're expecting him not to react. I think that
Okay.
that is
Who is she talking about?
that's she's talking about Hamza Abbasi and Mir,
She touched
Hamza
me.
Mir,
Okay, when they got
when
into
they
a
had their
fight,
fight,
right?
and she
Yeah.
said that Hamza Abbasi was the one who laid hand, and that we saw that as well. He did touch him first. He kind of shoved
Yeah.
him. Um,
Yeah.
we just kind of overlooked that because I think Aruj was being a lot more problematic, but Hamza Abbasi was
Okay,
the
I
first to
would
throw
really
hands.
like to say, I don't know if you understand Urdu well or not,
I
but I
do.
would really like to use this. There is this, एक मुहावरा type है, which people use. Aruj, when I look at Aruj fighting with people, मेरे दिमाग में हमेशा वो चीज आती है कि वो एक होती है मोहल्ले की औरतें पीढ़ी डाल के बैठ जाती हैं. You know what पीढ़ी is?
I think I do.
या सो वो पीढ़ी डाल के ना आप मोहल्ले में बैठ जाते हो उस चौराहे में जहां पे आप कहते हो कि अब आओ लड़ो मैं तो यहाँ से नहीं उठूंगी. She gives out that vibe, she is like, the moment she starts talking, I'm like, okay, you should have kept your mouth shut, seriously. Just
Yeah, that was something for me that was kind of shocking because in the beginning of the show, like very early, like the first episode, Aruj used like op a lot, and I liked her. I thought, like, okay, like she's speaking nicely. And then
yeah,
after a little bit, it just oof, the switch up was crazy, and I was like, Aruj ain't as eloquent as I think she is.
so true, so true. I absolutely agree with you, but yeah. And what I am most pissed about is Batul. The way she was
Mhm.
caressing his forehead while when the peeper was sleeping on the couch. in the
Yeah.
last episode. What the hell are you guys doing? Are they little kids? Are they little babies who need your affection or attention? Like, you are getting up early in the morning, making breakfast for them. Why can't they do it themselves? Like, what is wrong with them? And why do they expect them to make it for them? Why are they giving out that sort of, energy that, oh, it is our responsibility, you just sit back and relax and I will bring you breakfast? Like, what is wrong with these girls? They are strong independent women. That's what their profiles tell me, actually. So why are they doing this? Just for some, I don't know, publicity? What sort of publicity would be that?
Yeah.
Why? If Iman and Tabassum do not hook up, will Iman keep on making his breakfast for him, or will somebody else do it for him?
I know. I don't know. I think Iman came on live and did clarify that she didn't make breakfast for anybody. And she even talks about it a little bit on the show. Like, and in the recent episodes, Liva was like, ye hota hai, like, karte hain, like, they do
No,
it.
this is
Yeah.
pure BS, really
And then
BS. I
Memuna just
remember
goes, no comment. I
in
mean,
the
what's her
last
name?
episode. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Okay, sorry. You were saying?
No, I just think Iman, when Liva said that, she just said no comment, no comment.
Okay. I remember in the last episode, Batul, when she was wearing that pink gown before, that elimination round, when before Aisha came, she went all the way from that couch to the kitchen to bring water for Shiraz. She brought that glass back. I was like,
Yeah.
what the hell is happening here? It's like Desi household or Desi joint family all over again, to be honest. It's like we are living in 1980s all over again.
I know.
Seriously, guys, you guys need to be moving forward instead of, pushing yourselves backwards.
I know. I honestly, I didn't know what to expect when I heard that there was going to be a Pakistani Love Island. I didn't know, but this that it would be this. I don't even know what to say because this is classic Pakistani behavior. But we there's also that whole thing that you in your mind you're thinking we've moved past it, and
Yeah,
that
I
you
thought
wouldn't
so
do this
too.
on
That's so
television.
wrong.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
And
show heard me
the
say
saddest
television.
part is, if please do let me know if I run out of time. I would just keep going on because I am so full of anger and shit, you won't believe. The
No.
saddest part is that I look at these people talking, and all I can think about is our education system has failed us so bad. Like, I'm sure these people must have gone to schools at least for their early education. I'm not saying none of them would have. Some of them must have, and this is what they got from those schools. Like, if I compare, since I have been in the field of education for quite some time, I've been teaching myself for some time. So, when I compare our education system with none other than India's education system, okay? So
Mhm.
their basic education system, like their primary level education system, is far better than Pakistan's, to be honest.
It
Really,
is.
much better, a lot better. Like,
It
they,
is.
उनके अगर चलिए मैं उर्दू में तो ये बताऊं कि उनके जो बच्चे जो 5th to 10th क्लास तक के स्टूडेंट्स होंगे, they can at least form a coherent sentence. एक single proper coherent sentence they can form it easily. And हमारे ये जो लोग grown ass people who are sitting on a TV, on a show, international show, and they cannot even pronounce basic words properly. They cannot even differentiate between bound and bond. Okay, fine, I get that it can be confusing for some people. Volcano, or I don't know, but like, you don't even know
I
what
had
volcano
no
or
idea what he was trying to say. No idea. I was
exactly.
like, what is the word? What is he
और
saying?
and the way, और आपने नोट किया होगा कि इन लोगों की उर्दू और इंग्लिश से बेहतर इनकी हिंदी है. ज्वालामुखी.
Yeah.
He was saying ज्वालामुखी. Like, I was like, what the hell? You
Yeah.
know कि
I've
आतिश
noticed.
फिशा उसको उर्दू में कहते हैं, और आपको ये नहीं पता कि इंग्लिश में उसको वोल्केनो कहते हैं, एंड यू आर सेइंग ज्वालामुखी जो था
Volcano.
उसकी तरफ आ जाए. I really don't know. I'm just like, this show has been a total disappointment.
Oh my God. People are saying exit instead of exist. I'm just gonna keep finding emojis for this. Oh
Sure.
my God. Exit. I'm trying to find a good emoji for exit. You guys find some. can't be finding
We'll
all the
try my best to,
emojis.
yeah, we'll try my best to come up with
Oh my
something.
God,
And
Mahmuda said Savitri by Aruj.
Savitri. Okay,
Yeah,
good.
that
See,
Aruj
another
said that.
Hindi word. Another Hindi word. And someone said, I think Swamber as well. I think it was Swamber or something like that. I don't exactly remember.
I know. It's like I went back to like 2007 and my mom's watching Star Plus and
Exactly.
damn.
That's the extent of their knowledge, or their interest in their own language.
I
I
know.
I I
I
could
didn't
feel that.
understand that. And they were all using Hindi words. They were all
Yeah.
saying it. So I don't
आपको
know, like,
English नहीं आती, nobody would be judging you for that. That's completely fine. But आपको उर्दू नहीं बोलनी आती सही तरह, और वो भी उसकी जगह आप दूसरी लैंग्वेज प्रेफर करें, I really judge you over that. Sorry.
yeah, Sapna. Someone said Sapna instead of.
सपना, and no, a lot of words. अगर ये तो अभी हम अगर नोट करना शुरू करेंगे, if we start from episode 1, you would see they have been saying such words in every
They
single
have
episode.
been. There's like a
Yeah.
Reddit post about it too, where people talked about it. Um,
Okay.
it's so weird.
Yeah, I know. I'm just like
Exit.
sad.
It's a good emoji.
Yeah, I'm triggered and I
Digger.
should exit.
Yes. Well, we're gonna end anyways at this point because it's gone past 2.5 hours.
Okay.
So thank you so much for coming.
You're
We've
most
already
welcome. Thank you for
dissected
having me.
everything from this week's episode, and at this point, we're just roasting them for fun. And
I
I'm
know.
always down to do that. People get
Yeah, me
upset.
too. I would definitely try coming to the next live. If
Okay,
I
yeah.
think that would be the last one.
Yeah, you think so?
Because they said it's going to be the finale in the next week.
Well, in Lazawal world, the weeks are long because
Yeah, that's true.
one day
That's
is
true.
like
I
three
agree. Yes.
episodes.
I
So I
agree with
think
you.
we've got a couple episodes, and I'm trying to figure out how we can have a watch party. I'd love to do that. Maybe if like a really good teaser comes out or something's happening, we can have a watch party for it. But if you guys have any ideas on how we can do it, let me know because I'd like to do that.
I don't know, but I would love to be a part of it. And I will let you be, and I will let you, end it on your own. I should leave, I think, otherwise I will keep on, interrupting and doing stuff.
We loved your
I hope you did. I
input.
hope everybody did. Not to offend anyone. I'm really sorry if I hurt anybody's feeling, but those were my true feelings. So yeah, thank you so much for
You
letting me speak.
deserve to be heard. Of course. Yeah. Till
Thank
next time.
you. Thank you. Sure. Bye bye.
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 Okay, guys. It's gonna be it. I'm seeing some people give some suggestions to use Discord. I've never done it before, but that would be fun. We just have to figure out how to be anonymous on it. That's my major problem. But let's see. Any last thoughts that you guys want to share? It's been fun. It's been good. I think we thoroughly dissected everything. We didn't get a cast member on this time, which is it's a bummer, but I don't know, guys. I kind of know some stuff about the show. I'm not gonna reveal anything, and I get why they're wanting to stay silent right now. So in any case, I don't know when I'm coming live because unless you guys want to do a quick live, like an hour, but doing like these 2 hour lives, I have to figure it out. Who's gonna watch the kids? What's happening behind the scenes? But we'll figure it out soon and maybe come back on live. Anyways, bye guys. Gupshup, F off.